Hello, everybody. Welcome to Blades and Blasters. I am GM Demi, coming at you from Japan. Nice to see you all again. Tonight, or today for me, I will be running a game called Do Not Let Us Die in the Dark Night of This Cold Winter. This will be a recruit game. We have a new face tonight, but before we get to him, we'll introduce you to our cast, starting from the veterans. Emma, say hi, Emma.
Hi, it's me, Emma.
Emma is going to be playing, what was it, Emily Woods, I believe, right? You want to tell us a little bit about Emily?
Yeah, so Emily Woods is a bartender. She's always been a people person and finds joy in listening to people's kind of bar top stories. She is studying to be a psychologist, but is simply just kind of working as a bartender right now. And yeah, she just enjoys talking to drunk people.
Sick. Matt is playing Janet. Say hi, Matt, and tell us about yourself.
Hi, Matt. I'm playing Janet. Janet Tan, specifically. Janet Tan used to be, she still tries to maintain being a stunt double. She's been a stunt double in a number of movies like Les Miserables and Tokyo Drift. She is very tough. She knows how to tuck and roll. She knows how to drive a car very, very quickly. She's a little bit reckless. She's hurt her leg a few times, bruises her arm, lost a couple teeth, but got implants to get them replaced, so it's no problem. She loves drinking. She really enjoys, whenever she can, taking a load off and drinking with Emily at the bar, or just drinking in front of Emily if she's on shift. She's not much of a churchgoer, unfortunately. She was very much forced to go when she was a child, and she has no love for the Lord, and especially now in their current predicament, she blames everything on Jesus.
Damn you, Jesus. Anyways, last up is a new face. Would you like to introduce yourself and who you're playing tonight?
Hello, I'm Friendly, and Friendly Fire. I'm playing Father Elijah McCarthy. He's older, probably mid-50s, has a somber aspect, but very kind eyes. He always goes about town in the cassock and the full collar. He's a priest, and you can tell from conversation he's soft-spoken, but has a gentleness to him. He's always kind and looking in on the people in the village prior to when this horrible winter started. He tries to stay out of the bar because he knows it brings the mood down whenever he shows up, but he does enjoy a good brandy in private. And he has taken in over the years, many of the orphans, the troubled teens, and looks after them and tries to instill in folks that just because you've had a rough start doesn't mean that your day is going to be bad, that you're going to have a tough life, that these things can be overcome. And this difficult time that we're in is just going to be one more tribulation that's going to make us stronger in the long run.
Excellent. And now that we know our cast tonight, we'll introduce the story. 6 months ago, things are much simpler. You're all living your lives, doing what you could to survive. Emily studying to become a psychologist, I believe, working at the bar, going through her shifts, meeting customers. Simple times. Food was abundant. She just walked to the grocery store, get a meal, maybe go out, a nice dinner, steak dinner, good stuff. Was it Janet? You were working on your movies, you love the thrill, the rush, everything about it. Elijah, doing your church stuff, taking care of your children, preaching the word of the Lord. That was 6 months ago. Things have changed since then. You don't know how it happened. You've all gathered and talked about it, but no one seems to know the origin. There was a flash of light in the sky one night. Maybe a sign from God. Maybe this is the end of days. It was an explosion. I don't really make sense, but all you know is that the next morning, you all awoke in this village. A nice little place. Some buildings, some amenities. But the ground was covered in snow. The sky blocked out the sun, clouds abundant, no rays. Really chilly. There were more of you back then, all those months ago. You formed a little community. You started getting, you started tending to the buildings, rebuilding, gathered together, gathered food. It was easy at first, for it was cold but not freezing. But as the days went on, as the weeks and the months continued forward, it just continued to get colder and colder and colder. You were under the leadership of a man named, Cody Lay, we'll say. He and a group of people went out last month, but they never returned. You don't know where their bodies are buried in the snow. But now you're running low on food, you're running low on medicine. They didn't gather anything, or if they did, they didn't bring it back with them, because they're corpses now. And it's up to the community to come together and find out how to continue to survive. We'll say it's a morning for all of you. It's the start of a fresh month, and you can tell it's going to be a hard one. The snow's been coming down harder than usual. And we'll start with, Emily, we'll start in your home. You're one of the first to awaken.
Alright. Emily wakes up, slowly rubbing her eyes and not wanting to get out from underneath her sleeping bag. She looks around, seeing that no one else is quite awake yet, and even though she doesn't want the day to get started and she wants to go back to her dreams of serving at the Cheesecake Factory and just making various specialty drinks like she used to, she wants to dream of the simpler times once again. But she can't do that. She feels her stomach rumbling, so she knows that there's stuff that needs to get done today. There's food that needs to be found, food that needs to be given out, medicine that needs to be recovered. She softly sighs to herself. Crawling out of her sleeping bag, she jumps up, putting on her jacket. She looks around. Okay, everyone, it's time to wake up.
You can hear some grumbling, particularly from Ted, who loves to sleep in, but eventually they all come to.
Alright. What would, like, an average day in kind of this place look like?
Well, usually everyone has their tasks, either rebuilding or fortifying the warehouse, trying to insulate places. Originally, under Cody Lay's leadership, they were trying to build a sort of like a water mill, to get some power going. There's no source of electricity or anything, but a few of you have some backgrounds that might be helpful to really get in this place up to date. But you were awaiting the return of your people, but they haven't. So, rumors have spread that they're dead, and a town meeting should be held tonight.
Okay.
Today, rather.
Yeah, as everyone's getting up, she just kind of nods as people are stirring and puts on her server smile, just to try to instill confidence in everyone else. I feel good today. I think Cody and the others are coming back, and we'll be okay. So let's just try to stay optimistic, and let's go out there and try to get some things done. I'm sure the others kind of groan a little as she says that. And she waits for a few of the others to get up just to make sure that everyone's staying on task, and then she will head out to start helping work on the storage shed.
Alright, one sec. I got a plane flying overhead.
Oh no, it's invaded.
Feel free to continue talking. Actually, while you're doing that, let's switch over to Janet.
Now Janet, she wakes up in the morning. Some of her old injuries and such, dislocated shoulder that she'd gotten a couple times, a few broken leg bones that she's had in the past. Everything's healed more or less properly over the years, but whenever it's this cold especially, they start to ache, and ever since they got here, she's been nonstop aching. As she sits up, she coughs a few times into her arm, and once outside of it, she didn't expect it. As she sits up, she tries to crack her arms, stretch out her legs, just trying to limber up as she's fairly stiff. Seeing that, of course, they're still stuck in this place and still not a dream. She sees that a few of the others are moving already in the morning, as she's probably not going to be the first one up. Probably seeing Brian up first. She sits up and makes her bed half-heartedly and says, "Right, everyone. I guess it's the start of another day then. Might as well get bundled up and ready to get out there, huh?"
What was this? Louis sighs. We do this every day. Every day we go through the same motions, but nothing's getting better.
Louis, I know nothing's getting better. We're trying to make things better. We keep complaining. We keep complaining. Nothing's ever gonna get better, right, Louis?
How can... I figured you would understand. We didn't even eat for like the past week. They're hoarding the food.
I know they're hoarding the food, and I'll make sure that we get something today, okay? Louis, okay? I'm hungry too.
Look at O'Donnell over there. He's like on his deathbed. So you notice that Brian O'Donnell isn't really getting out of bed. He seems to be in cold sweats. Eventually, but he's usually a very strong-built man, but he seems very weak as of late.
Yeah, she puts her hand, back of her hand on his forehead, frowns. Look, Brian, we'll try to find something to help you today. Maybe we can get some medicine or something for you. You look pretty rough. Just hang in there, buddy, okay?
You don't have to worry about me. I'll be fine.
Okay. She pats his shoulder gently before getting ready and getting the others up for the day.
Alright, and then cut to the last house. Mr. Elijah.
So, Father McCarthy always gets up just before dawn, because those quiet moments are his time that he can just reflect on his life and his relationship with the Lord. And he makes the coffee for Miss Lily, who has been such a strength and comfort to the children, including the eldest child, Caleb, who his life of sin and degradation has led him to this place, and perhaps he'll come through the other side a stronger and better person. But of all the sick children in his house, it's the oldest, Caleb, that worries Father McCarthy the most. Once the coffee's ready, he strides down the hall and knocks gently at Miss Lily's door and waits for her patiently and says, "Got your coffee? You ready for it?" Then I was able to found a bit of sugar and thought that we were all done, but it had fallen in the back of the pantry, and I was able to spare a bit for yourself and perhaps for the children as well. But probably not for Caleb. He's not looking well. I don't know if a bit of sugar would push him over the edge. It might be too much of a shock.
After a moment, she'll come to the door. Oh, Father, thank you so much! Speaking about Caleb, actually, none of the children seem well. Are we taking good care of them? Maybe we should get more supplies this time, whenever Cody gets back. I'm sure if you talk to him, you can make him see the way.
Aye. Cody's a difficult one. But yes, I think once he sees the state that the children are in, surely then he'll come around to our side of things. You can't just let the children leave the children. They're what are going to sustain us in future days. They're the promise that God gives us, just like the story of Abraham and Isaac. Right, Miss Lily?
Of course. How could I forget? Are we going to do morning prayer today?
Of course. It's not a proper morning without prayer. I know that in these modern times, people have given up on the power of prayer, but believe you me, I've seen a thing or two in these days, and prayer will get us through. Will get us through this winter, just as it's gotten through many, many other winters in the past that seemed like they would never end. It'll end, and spring will come. You'll see.
Oh, I know. The Lord works in mysterious ways, but I know He's looking after us even now.
Right, you are. And I believe that's why you're here, is to help with these children. And you've done such a great job for them. Just look. When you walk into the room, their eyes light up. They see in you that you are their savior.
I don't know about all of that, Father, but thank you for the compliment.
So then he will help Miss Lily in any way that she wants, and care for the children.
All right. So you guys all go about your morning routines, but as the day wanes on, or waxes on, I don't know which one, but words spread around the village that Cody and his team aren't returning, and that we need to have an organized meeting right now to decide the fate of this place. So after a lot of you start finishing your tasks, maybe you decide to gather in the largest building. Some of you stay at home, though, such as Brian and the children. Any people who are too sick to really gather for this. And, so you all gather together. There's a lot of murmuring around. No one really seems to know who should be taking charge. But there's certainly some ideas floating around.
So are we in sort of a communal meeting area, or have we gone to
Yeah.
someone's house?
No, we'll just put you in a communal. It's one of the larger buildings. There aren't really... It's not suitable for living. Like, there are no beds or anything, but you can gather here and discuss tasks.
And Emily, you were the one who was the bartender?
Yes.
So, Father McCarthy would try to pull you aside for a private word.
Yeah, as you do. We'll say she was kind of talking to her house, making sure everybody was okay. And you come, like, tap her on the shoulder. Oh, Father, yeah, just a moment. I'll be right back, y'all. And she turns and walks with you over to the side of the room. Is there something I can help you with?
Well, I can't help but have noticed that you seem to have such a good rapport with so many people in the town. Who do you feel will be best to lead us through the next few days and months and weeks?
Well, she kind of looks around the room. It's hard to say. I mean, all of us are so desperate and afraid. But it's like you told me, with that Bible verse. No one's cast off by the Lord forever. Though he brings grief, he'll always show compassion. I think in these times, people have to have something to hold on to. People have to have hope. And I don't know, I think you might be the only one that can do that for us.
So, you see a sort of a shadow of some flicker of emotion cross over Father McCarthy's face. He said, "Well, I don't know that I'm the proper fit, but if that's your recommendation, then I'll do it."
I mean, all the others I would have recommended were off with Caleb. So, Caleb, Cody, one of those.
Yeah.
So, and then there's so many sick. I don't know. This is just my opinion. I think we need a godly man to lead us.
Well, all right then. Let us all come together then, shall we?
She nods. I'll do what I can to support you.
Janet, what are you up to?
Mostly waiting around with the others in our house, like Luis and Laura, speaking to them and saying, look, we have to make sure that when hopefully Cody comes back. I don't really know. I'm hoping anyway. We gotta make sure that we at least get some food and medicine for our house here. Because Louie and I aren't doing so well, and get some meds for Brian there. I don't know if he's gonna last the next few days if we don't get him anything.
Look, we already talked about this. Cody and them aren't coming back. This is where we make our stand. That's why we're all here.
Right, so, well, what are you saying? Are you saying that we try to assume some sort of leadership?
Hey, I mean, I can lead us, probably. I'm a pretty smart guy.
Look, you couldn't lead a horse to water, even if it was a water horse. It's just not gonna work. Right? I mean, I
what?
can...
You think you do a better job?
I feel like I'd do a better job than you would, Louise. I mean, what are you, like, 15?
What? No. I'm in college.
Okay, like 17? I don't know.
What? I don't need this from you, Janet. I thought you were in my corner.
I am in your corner, Louis. I just don't know if you have the leading type of capabilities, you know? I don't think you have that kind of chutzpah. Look, you know...
Thomas will chime in from that. You know, she's right, kid. You just don't got it. You too? And they'll talk back and forth.
And Janet will look around, looking at the others. Is
People
there...
seem to be murmuring, arguing to themselves.
Yeah. She'll take that moment to actually, everyone's kind of meeting up together, murmuring and standing up, and she'll kind of stand up and she'll take an empty cup and clear her throat on a little table. She'll, sorry everyone, can I have your attention, please?
And people stop talking bits in there and start looking at you.
Hi everyone. You know, Janet, you know me. Of course you know me. Look, unfortunately, not sure. I'm sure rumors have gone around, things have been said. It's been a while, and we haven't seen Cody or anything for quite a bit. It's unfortunate we can hold a candlelight vigil for him tonight. You know, together, something, maybe after this. A few moments of silence for the guy. We really need to figure out this whole leadership thing, who's going to be in charge. I think this needs to be a group effort or something like that. I don't know, if we trust one person to lead again, if they end up dying or something ends up happening, I think we're all going to be mighty torn apart again, you know, if anything happens to them. So I don't know, maybe we should divvy it up somehow, just to make sure we got, you know, some some sort of leadership.
Emily kind of like raises her hand a little. So
Yeah, Emily.
you think there should be some sort of council?
Yeah, kind of a council, maybe, I mean, people in my house, I don't know about y'all's houses or anything like that, but personally, I'm really hungry. At least, we're all very hungry here, but two of us are about to go down real flat, and, Janet looks fairly gaunt at this point. She's usually fairly, well taken care of. Muscle, but she's sallow cheeks, pale skin, paler than usual. And we got Brian, and Brian's real sick right now. I think we need people to look out for the best interests of all the places that we live, Just make sure everyone's getting what they need.
So maybe just like one person from each house?
Yeah. That's a great idea. Yeah, like that.
Father McCarthy will say, I've often found that a council can bring together many disparate opinions and thoughts and find a way to navigate a crisis together. So, I'm for that. One voice per house, yes. Instead of one man, such as Cody, he's a good man. I don't think we should give up hope on him. Perhaps he's found some way. Perhaps he's getting help. Perhaps it just took longer to get back. And let's not give up hope. It's always darkest before the dawn, as they like to say.
Yeah, so long darkness.
The sun always rises, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, sure, Father, sure.
I've never known a morning without one. So, one voice per house then, on a council then? Is that what we'll do?
Sounds like it.
Ted's gonna chime in here. He's like, that's like cool and all, but like, what about the storehouse, man? No one lives there.
Why would anyone live in the storehouse? I mean, that's where we store things. Come on, Ted.
Nah, but like, the food and stuff, who's in charge of that? I can, if you want.
You're gonna eat it all, because, you're basically 25% person, 75% protein. I think we should leave it up to, whoever, the people who are, three of us who are in charge each house. I think we should negotiate or something. I don't know. What do you think, Emily? Father, what are you thinking?
Well, I don't know the mind of Cody and what he was thinking about putting everything in the storehouse, but perhaps he thought that the children needed less food because they're smaller people, but clearly from looking at them, they're suffering. And I think we need to discuss a proper way to parcel out what supplies we do have. And if one of each from each house could speak to the needs of that house, then perhaps we can find a way to see what we have, tally it up, and find a fair way to apportion it.
I agree. I think rationing is smart, but when it comes down to it, we still need to be eating every once in a while. And just looking around here, I know a lot of us are starving. We need something. Has anyone even been to the storehouse lately? Have we seen how much food we have there?
That's a great question for the GM, I guess. Have
Yeah.
you had access to the storeroom? Or did Cody keep that?
No. You guys have access because you have to hand out food and stuff. Usually delegated it to whoever was least busy at the time. So, what was his name? Jeffrey has been delegating food and medicine for the past couple of weeks.
He's looking
Jeffrey
fit and
Goodwill.
well-fed.
Uh-huh.
Yeah?
Yeah, actually, I just did inventory. We got a bit. We're good. Yeah, I can keep doing that if you want me to.
Well, maybe we should have this new council, once it's figured out, look into it and decide on what should be done.
Yeah, maybe, but I've been keeping good tabs on it. You know, maybe I should be part of this council. Yeah.
Well, we'll have each house vote, and from there the decisions will be made. We appreciate all you've done, Jeffrey, and we know you're still gonna help us in the future. And
Aye. In fact, any council that's formed will definitely need your sage advice on how you've carried us this far, and how you've done things, and why you've made the decisions that you've made.
Right, yeah. I can do that. You know I can. Ain't that right? Ted. Yeah, man, whatever.
So, like, are you saying, Father, give me if I'm wrong, or correct me if I'm wrong, but you're saying, like, in a very nice way that we need a scapegoat or something? People get mad. That's gonna be Joffrey.
Oh, no, that's not what I meant. We don't need a Judas. We already had one of those.
Alright, sure. But we should probably decide quickly who's exactly leading being on this whole council thing. Personally, I've passed the hangry stage about 4 days ago. I'm in the tired but starting with an H, that category right now. I'm about to keel over, so I think we should decide quick.
Emily kind of stammers for a moment. Well, maybe we should go ahead and split into our houses here for just a moment and get everybody's opinions and get some votes.
Sure.
Well, 3 of the members of my house are too sick to even attend. So it's just myself and Miss Lily.
Lily's actually taking care of the sick people.
Oh, it's just
From your
myself.
house,
Yeah,
it's
right,
literally just you.
Miss Lily's had to stay home and take care of them. 2 of the 3 of them can't even get out of bed. So, again, I don't know if Mr. Cody, I'm sure he's a good man, he just thought perhaps we needed less rations because the children are smaller. But perhaps he's never had children of his own, but children actually eat more than adults. They need the food to grow and thrive. And they're dying. You're welcome to come over and have a look at them, but they're very sick as well. So I don't know if you'd want to risk that.
No, Father, I believe you. I think for your house, I don't know that anybody would deny that you're the perfect representative for them. We just need to figure it out for our houses, and then we'll work on distributing some food and medicine to make sure everyone's taken care of.
Just let me know how I can help.
She smiles and nods, and is gonna go and sit down with her group.
As will Janet.
All right, we'll start with Emily's group.
So what do you guys think? She says as she sits down.
Like, anyone who's not him, and she'll point to Ted. Like, what? Come on. I mean, I don't want to, but it still hurts. And then, what's his name? Jeffrey. Honestly, I think I should take care of it. I've been doing real well so far. We're all fed, right?
Well, not all of us, no. Emily says as her stomach growls, and I think she gives a sympathetic look over towards Amelia.
Yeah, Amelia seems kind of out of it. She keeps losing focus, but you can hear her stomach growling. She's got a bit of a cough, too.
I mean, I'd be happy to help if people thought I'd do a good enough job.
I mean, you're probably better than that fat guy. Look at him. He doesn't even look hungry. Just pointing at Jeffrey. Jeffrey seems to be sweating a little bit. Seems like the crowd is turning against him. You know what? Yeah. You have my vote too, you know that? I just got some ideas I'd like to share with you if you have a moment.
Emily
Sometime later, huh?
Emily looks a bit surprised. Yeah, of course. Is everyone else okay with that? She says, looking towards Ted and Amelia.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, Ted will look around. Yeah, you got my vote. And Amelia will be like, just promise you'll get me food this week, yes?
She nods. Of course. I'll do everything I can to keep us safe and warm and healthy.
Then it is unanimous. The group seems to agree, electing you the leader.
Thank you. I'll go meet with the father and we'll figure some stuff out right now. And she'll stand back up and head towards the father.
Yep, and then final group, Janet.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's just the four of us that are here. Brian's at home.
Yep.
Janet kind of sits down. She's like, all right, look. I'm not exactly sure would be good for, the whole leadership position or anything like that. But, I kind of think should be me. Considering, I'm the one who speaks up, that sort of thing.
You would think that I'm not good enough that you are.
I'm sorry, who started the whole meeting? Who initialized it? Who was able to voice our concerns? Me, I was.
Oh, you can bang a spoon against a glass. Such
It was
good
that
leadership.
cop. It was that cop.
Uh-huh. So he just seems very combative against you. What's her name? The actor lady.
Laura?
Doesn't seem very concerned either way. Whichever one of us gets it, as long as we get to go home soon. It's getting late.
I understand, sweetie. I understand. We'll get home soon. Don't worry. What about you, Thomas? What do you think?
As long as it's not the kid, I don't really care.
So I feel like it's automatically me then. Since I got Thomas's vote, we got abstinence vote from Laura. Sorry, Louis.
This is bullshit. Whatever, I'm going home.
Louis. What? She just holds her head as Louis storms out the door.
Louis gone. Oh man, that kid, huh? Hey,
I know.
as long as you take care of us, you got no problem in my books.
I'll make sure we're taken care of. Don't worry, Thomas. I'm just gonna go talk to the father, alright?
Alright.
She gets up and heads over towards Emily and Elijah.
It's now the three of you, the elected leaders of the three houses.
Well,
Janice, go ahead, sorry.
As you all gather together, Emily, brings her hand a bit nervously, but trying to exude some level of confidence. Well, I promised my group I'd be sure to get them some food and medicine. Maybe we could go look at that storeroom.
I think that's a great idea. Let's do it. Let's see what we've got.
Yeah, make sure. Of course we should voice all our concerns and stuff. Once we get there, then we can divide everything up evenly. Make sure everyone's warm, cozy, no one's gonna get sick.
Yeah, of course. Emily will kind of call out. It's getting later in the day, right?
Yeah, and as the
close-ish
day
to
goes on, it
nightfall?
gets colder and colder.
Okay.
The nights are the worst.
Emily will call out. All right, everyone. Please go ahead and go back to your houses. We'll be back there shortly. with some rations and food for y'all. Please just go home, get some rest. We've got a long journey ahead of us.
You hear some murmurs, you get some meaningful looks from the people there, and they head out back to their homes.
So, if I could ask about the rationing, the mechanics of it, if I understand correctly, if someone has one box, they don't take any negative effects? Or one box checked in the hungry track?
No, if you end the turn with 2 boxes, they die.
Right.
The negative effects apply if you take them out for the hunt.
Okay. So every house needs 5 units of food, and every sick person needs 1 unit of medicine or they get worse, right?
Sicknesses do not get worse unless it's an occurrence or on the random roll.
Okay.
Hunger gets worse every turn for everyone.
Okay. So Father MacArthur would say, as the 3 of us are headed to the storeroom, he'd say, again, I don't want to cast aspersions on how our supplies have been handled in the past, but all of the children are sick, very sick, and I fear that if they do not receive medicine, they will not make it. Perhaps another week, perhaps another day.
No, I can agree with that. I gotta remember Brian. Brian wasn't here. He's pretty sick too. He's gonna need some medicine. I'm worried about him. I think if we give some of the meds to the children there and Brian, I think we'll be okay.
From my house, I know me and Amelia have both been pretty hungry. We've had to skip some meals, and the rest of us, except for Jeffrey, have been getting a little bit sick, but I think we can hold out for a little bit longer if there's not much medicine, but we'll need to go out and find more soon if we're low.
Yeah, same thing with Louie and I. Her own stomach growls a bit. She holds it as she walks, and Louie and I have been rationing pretty heavily. So we're definitely gonna need something. Most definitely. I'm pretty tired most of the time, so.
All right. Well, let's see what we have, and we'll say at this point they've kind of walked up to the storeroom, and Emily will open the doors so that they can get a stock on everything.
Yeah, as you open a door to the storeroom, you hear a meow as a cat scurries across the room. You enter, you close the door behind you, and make sure the cold doesn't fucking get you as much as you can prevent it from. And you can get a nice little inventory of what you got.
Okay.
And what do the animals do again? It's nebulous, we're not sure.
So you can take the animals to gather stuff. They help with certain occurrences that may or may not happen, or you can slaughter them for +2 food.
Okay. Whoa, so we do not have enough food to feed everyone.
Oh no, of course not.
One person will have to miss out.
Well, if we're gonna feed everybody, that's the thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it eliminates everything on the track, I think, but.
So, we need to feed 2 people from your house, 2 people from my house, and 4 people from Elijah's house. Like,
Yeah.
100%. Because
Feel
if
free to
not,
talk
they'll
about
die.
this in character.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah. Janice says, yeah, like I said, Louie and I think the rest can survive another few days without anything. They are pretty plump. No offense to, Laura, but, look a bit paunchy sometimes. I think they'll be okay. What about your houses?
I know, Amelia and I both need some food. Everyone else, I think, is okay, but if Jeffrey doesn't get food, he might be a bit sour about it. I don't know. Father?
Well, on the one hand, I can say that if we're going to be sending out a foraging party, we do need to have folks in the village who are at their best. So there might be something to be said to keep in those of us, at least one person from each house, in tip-top shape.
That's not a bad idea. Personally, I think, I think Brian needs some medicine. I mean, they give him some food too. He'll be good for a while. If we got him, he's a pretty strong guy. I mean, he can go out hunting and stuff.
I could help find medicine, but if we want to focus on hunting, I think Ted might be the best from our house. And, I mean, he could use a little bit of medicine and some food.
Well, from the sounds of it, it sounds that Brian, Tiana, Kenneth, and Caleb are all in dire need of medicine. That would be 4 units of our medicine, and we only have 5. So that would give us 1 to spare, should anyone who's feeling a little under the weather take a turn for the worse.
I think, Janet, you said Brian needs it, right?
Yeah, he needs it pretty bad. He's not looking good. He's got cold sweats, barely gets out of bed. Sometimes he does, usually to go to the bathroom, but mostly he ain't feeling so good.
So,
Oh,
Brian,
good.
Brian at your house then, Miss Janet?
Yeah, father. Him.
And Miss Emily, no one from your house is on death's door, as they say, from illness?
Not from illness, no.
Well, all 3 of the children at my house are they're hanging by a thread. I don't like to say it.
Yeah, I think we need to get all of them medicine. We gotta make sure they stay safe.
And I believe that Miss Emily, who's been a great comfort to the children, the young ones in particular, I believe she might have caught the fever from them as well. But if, she only has mild symptoms so far, so we might be able to wait and see with her.
Yeah, maybe we should just have that extra medicine just in case.
Yeah, exactly. I agree.
Alright, then let's talk about food. If we've agreed that at least 1 person from each home should be fully kept in good health, then should it be the 3 of us? That might look impolitic.
Yeah, no, I'd say Brian again. From my house, I'm fine. I'll be all right. But some food would be nice, to be honest. For Louis too, he just complains all the time. He gets really mad. He's hungry.
Alright, then.
How long can we go without food, Demi? Like, if we
end the turn now, we'll be fine. It'll just go into the next box, but if we end the turn there, then people would die, whoever has 2 actions.
That is not considering occurrences.
Oh, true.
Okay.
Also, I might have misspoken earlier about the sickness. I think you do get, if you're sick and you end sick, you do get another sick, I think.
Ooh.
If a sick villager does not receive medicine during this step, the adventurer must split at mark inside. Yeah. So if you're sick and you end sick, you get sick.
Okay. All
Oh
right.
wow, that really puts the medicine.
Mhm.
Yeah. We
Wow.
need
I misread it, my bad. Also,
Yeah.
I don't know if it'd be faster to talk about it mechanically, but remember, you don't have to play optimally. For
Mhm.
RPing, you can kill off people you don't like. You know.
I mean, it's just people. They don't like some.
All right, so can we talk mechanically? How do we gather medicine? Because medicine seems to be our most precious
So you're in charge. Well, actually, I'll let the three of you decide who's in charge this month, and then we'll go to the right from there. But
We can start with Elijah.
who is it?
Yeah,
That's
we'll
fine.
start with Elijah.
Yeah, if we start with Elijah, no matter what, you roll 2d6, Elijah, right? If you're gathering medicine, you are not good at gathering medicine, so you get like less of a bonus. But depending on who you bring, you get bonus dice.
Okay, my skill set
So
is
roll
gathering
for gathering
food.
medicine. Yeah, so if you were to roll for gathering food, you'd roll 3d6 instead of 2d6.
All right.
But if you're getting medicine, you just roll the standard 2d6. And then if you're bringing Emily, she gets additional supplies gathered. Anyone who you bring can add or detract from medicine.
Okay. So then, Father McCarthy would say, "Well, I'm afraid I don't have much apothecary training, and I don't know much about the modern medicines. So, but I did grow up on farms. I know a lot about hunting and fishing and finding game. So, I feel like I would be most able to provide food for the village and those of us that are left. If perhaps someone else might be able to, in the future, take care of our medical needs."
I can find medicine. I know what to look out for.
Then perhaps then we should use the medicine that we have to take care of the children and take care of Brian. And we'll focus on food, since grumbling bellies are an immediate, painful reminder of the situation that we're all in.
Yeah, I think that's smart.
Sounds like a good idea. Uh-oh.
All right, so this is me as a player not knowing the mechanics of who is good at what. Do our characters have a sense of who is good at what?
I can give you a
That's
quick
what-
rundown. So,
Who does Father McCarthy think would be good to take on a food gathering expedition?
you probably know the people in your house the most.
Okay. None of them.
So for food from your house,
Yeah.
maybe Kenneth or Baez. I mean, they're kids, but they're both pretty athletic. But honestly, they're sick children, so right now probably no one from your house for food. You yourself, obviously, from your house.
So
Emily, from your house, you know, for food, probably Ted. But Ted's sort of like a jack of all trades kind of guy. He'll do whatever you tell him to. Just not that great. What's his name? Jeffrey is probably good at finding food, but I don't know if you can trust him. You know, he's
immediately eat it.
kind of a... And for food for Janet's house, I know for a fact Brian is a good hunter. And everyone else is either neutral or negative.
Uh-oh. Well, we can't take Brian.
right, because
Did-
any medicine that we give him wouldn't work right away, right? Or wouldn't work right away.
No, rations go first, I believe. So you
Oh.
ration your supplies in step 2.
Oh,
So
sweet.
everyone eats. And then you gather supplies in step 3. So yeah.
All right. Yeah. So let's.
So Brian.
Yeah. Let's give them the medicine to Brian, and then he can join me, and we can go hunting with us. I still got a few game rifles. I'm sure they still work.
If not, I'm pretty sure he can cut things apart with his hands. He's got big, strong hands. He's a big guy. You know what they say about big hands. Big knives.
Strong work.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so all right then. So then Miss Emily, Miss Janet, we agree that we'll give medicine to Brian and the children,
Yeah.
and that every house is gonna have 4 rations of food. Is that correct?
That sounds fair, I think.
Yeah. I think that works.
Actually, well, I
Alright,
mean,
final answer?
I only need 2. We'll be fine. Unless, wait, does everybody get hungry after they're fed? No, they don't. Never
Step
mind,
2, rations.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 4 is good. 4 is good.
And then how much fuel do we need for the night? 3?
3 each.
Okay.
For this month, because it's exceptionally cold, 3 each.
Got it.
But
You
looks
can
like
make do with less, but there's a chance of illness or death.
Yeah, let's not risk it.
Looks like we're doing okay on fuel.
Hmm.
I mean, we could go 2 solid months and not pick up any fuel at all and be fine. I'm sorry, I should be doing that in character. It seems that our supply of fuel is looking all right. I think we have enough that we could burn, even if it stays this cold for the next couple of months. We'll be all right. And there's some beautiful antiques in the village, but they'll burn just as well as anything else, if it comes to that.
Yeah. I think we should look for medicine next few months, real quick, just in case. But I agree. I think we'll be okay for fuel for now.
Yeah, I think so. Well, let's get all this taken care of and then get hunting.
All right.
Alright, so start from right to left. Elijah, how much medicine, food, and fuel are you taking?
4 food, 3 medicine.
And I'm assuming 3 fuel.
Yeah, 3 fuel. So 4, 3, and 3.
Can you do 3 check marks on your fuel in your fireplace?
Yes.
Alright, and so you're giving medicine to everyone, and you're feeding who?
I am giving medicine to Tiana and to Kenneth, but Caleb has succumbed to his illness and perishes. tragically.
What?
What?
You leave him?
I thought you said you took 4 medicine. Is there a 4th
did.
medicine for yourself, or you just have
No.
one?
The 4th
Oh.
medicine is for Brian and Janet's.
Oh, no. I'm saying who he's taking for himself.
Oh no!
Gotcha.
I only took 3 medicine for my house.
Oh, you
4
give it.
food, 3 medicine.
Gotcha.
Dang, friendly, you cold.
And I'm assuming you're feeding yourself, the Kenneth, Tiana, and
Miss Lily, yeah.
woman Lily.
Yeah.
All right.
It's what his life of sin gets.
And how much? How much did you give to Emily? Because you're in charge of rationing. They can decide who they give it to.
So I gave 1 food to we discovered that Caleb had already passed, and so there's a medicine that the medicine that would have gone to Caleb goes to Miss Lily, and everyone gets food who's alive.
I think Kenneth lives to the end of the month.
And Kenneth's not dying no matter what.
Yeah,
Kenneth
Caleb.
ate. He got medicine.
Not Kenneth, sorry. This bad boy in the center.
Caleb,
Bad
Yeah.
boy.
Caleb.
the musician.
Caleb. I
Bad.
think- doesn't he live until the end of the month? That's when people die. So he's still alive and sick, and you didn't give him medicine.
Oh no, we gave him medicine. He just didn't, The father.
We'll get to that part where we get to that part. Right now we're rationing. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, Emily, how many food are you using from the allotted food you got from father?
4.
Okay. So everyone eats except.
Jeffrey.
Ooh, okay. And for medicine, are you using any of that? Or he didn't give you any, right?
Yeah, no. I'm not taking any medicine.
Alright. And then last house. Only take out 4 food.
And then 3 fuel.
So I'm getting 3 fuel. Whoop. I'm taking it's 1 medicine, 4 food, right? Elijah.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna give the 1 medicine, of course, to Brian, so he's not sick. And I'll give the 4 food to Thomas, Louis, Brian, and I. But unfortunately, none for Miss Lara.
Alright, and Jeffrey did not eat, right? There you go. Alright, so you divvy out your rations to your people. Actually, while we're at it, we'll decide who you want to, at this meeting before you head out, decide who you're going to take with you for gathering supplies for the month.
So Brian from Janet's house and Jeffrey from Emily's house. Or no, Ted is the one you recommended, right, Emily?
Yes.
Okay, so Ted and Brian.
Alright. Now we can head back to your houses. For the next few days, you guys go about feeding your people, taking care of tasks as you prepare your scavenger party. Brian begins to feel better. You really looked out for me, huh? I appreciate it, Doc.
Yeah, of course.
Gives you a wink.
I'm not gonna
Color
let you
returns to
die.
his face.
She-
What kind of woman would you be?
I don't know. Well, mother wouldn't love me as much as if I let you die. So, I kind of really appreciate what she thinks of me. So, you're lucky.
I guess so. And he'll look over to... I gotta remember these names. Laura. Laura seems to be kind of angry. She hasn't been getting the attention she's deserves as an actor recently. Things get a little tense between you two. You have some spat sort of coming down. Other than that, Thomas is okay. He gets food. He's always bitching about things. But the 3 of you do get a little bit more ill. Because your previous illnesses were not tended to. That's okay. For the middle house, yeah, you fed everyone but Jeffrey. Jeffrey's always coming to you. He's like, hey, look, I voted for you. I knew you're a good leader, but I gotta say, I got some tips, some suggestions maybe, to maybe you can start doing things a little better, you know?
Okay, I'd love to hear him.
Listen. There's a lot of food in there, enough to go around for everyone, but it won't always be like that. So maybe, hear me out, maybe the next time you're down there divvying food out, take a little bit home and keep it in our house for later. We gotta look out for our own, you know?
Our own is this whole town. I mean...
Yeah, obviously. We gotta look out for everyone, but more importantly, the people who are closest to us. Think of little Ted over there. Or, what's her name? You know, the one who's always bitchy and annoying. Think about her.
I am. I mean, I'm trying to keep everybody safe, and I'm gonna do what I can to do that. But I can't cheat out the rest of the town just to keep us alive, or all of us will die. We can't survive alone.
I'm not saying anything about getting anyone killed or anything. Just keep it in mind, why don't you? Yeah, I'm getting kind of hungry around here.
Alright, I'll try to get you some food soon.
Alright, so that's taken care of. Everyone who didn't get medicine, which is everyone in your house, except for Jeffrey, who wasn't sick, gets another tick.
Yep.
And finally, this house. Father Elijah, you hand out the food and you care for the children. Hey, Father, I'm not feeling too hot. You think this medicine's working?
Well, it seems to be miraculous on the other children. Kenneth and Tiana, they seem to have recovered quite well. I'm concerned that perhaps some of their hard living might have taken a toll on your immune system.
What are you talking about?
Well, and Father McCarthy will lower his voice and make sure that they are not to be overheard, but he'll lean and say, is it possible that you contracted HIV with your intravenous drug usage?
Don't get offended that is that what you think of me?
Well, I don't know. I know you're a
What?
rock star. Aren't they all doing the heroin? I'm not judging you.
Oh, it sounds to me like you're judging me. You're saying I'm not gonna get better because I play music?
Oh, not because you play music. We all play music. We love music. But maybe, the rock stars live the rock star life, and perhaps you compromised your immune system with the way that you were living.
Oh yeah, what about my food, huh? Don't think I didn't notice. I haven't been getting anything.
What do you mean you haven't been getting any food? Perhaps the
Give me the
fever's taking...
scraps, but
Look, I don't know what Mr. Cody was doing. He was a good man, I'm sure. But I don't know what his system was. But now, we've got a new council of people together, and I personally made sure that all of the houses got the same amount of food. Everyone got the same amount. Perhaps it just feels like you're not eating as much because you're just not taking it as well because you're ill. And I understand that you're in pain and you're suffering. But just think that when Jesus was on the cross and he was suffering, the good Lord had a plan for him. And he died, and he came back to save us all. Now, you're not going to die, son. You're going to be okay. But you are going to feel bad. But the other children, they've responded to the medicine, and you will too, son. Don't you worry. You'll be all right. You're going to get through this.
all right. Just know if I die, I'm coming to haunt your ass, Father.
You wouldn't be the first.
As the days goes by, Caleb gets worse and worse until one day he doesn't wake up. He is now among the dead. The person who finds out is actually Tiana. She screams and wakes everyone up in the middle of the night. And tears begin to stream down her face.
Is Miss Lily awake?
Sure. Eventually Miss Lily comes out from the room and sees what's going on. What's the matter, dear? It's Caleb! She points. And Lily takes a look, and he's deathly still, cold to the touch, even colder than normal. Oh, my God! People are starting to see what's happening here. Is there anything you want to interject, or are you gonna let her take care of the kid?
Oh, absolutely. I'll say, perhaps Miss Lily take Tiana, and I'll see if I can get someone from one of the other houses to help. And
Of course.
So, how have we, as a village, dealt with the other people who have passed? Or did they all go? They were all in the party that just never came
We
back.
throw them in the same house, the coffin house.
That's a graveyard. It's just a you got a spot outside where you bury the dead.
Yeah, so I would imagine
That would have been Raz's home, but
I would imagine that Father McCarthy has been to at least one or two funerals.
yeah.
So he'll perform last rites or whatever's appropriate. The player is not a religious person, so I don't know what a Catholic priest would do if it's too late for last rites. But he would perform the services that are appropriate for his faith over the dead body, and then begin the process of wrapping it in blankets and getting it out of the house, if he's physically capable of doing so.
Yeah, you announce it to the town. Preparations are made, and it's sad, but life goes on, and you all have to come together. You're about to go out for scavenging duty. But you can't help but feel like, for some reason, you hear sounds at night that weren't there before. Sounds of a guitar just strumming. It's probably just in your head, though.
That's awesome.
All right, so that is that for that phase. Oh no, we're up to gathering new supplies, and your party is the three of you, Ted and Brian, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
Yes.
All
And
right,
all
step
three of us
one,
get to go?
roll. The 3 player characters get to go because unless you don't want to invite them, you don't have to.
Oh, that's an
Do you not
interesting
wanna go?
point. Yeah, I thought only one player. Yeah. Emily and Janet, are they well enough to go?
Janet's not. Janet's like, I'm gonna stay home. I'm a bit sick. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Emily's pretty sick.
Yeah.
You don't have to take them, but I'll let you take other NPCs if you'd like. You don't have to either, though. Up to a number of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 total. They just won't be as good as PCs.
Emily, Janet, what do you think?
Not sure. I mean, maybe could take. I don't know if Louis good at these things. Probably not. Maybe Thomas. Thomas is a nice guy. Maybe take Thomas with you.
You could maybe take Jeffrey. He might be good for that sort of thing.
Oh, Jeffrey's a piece of shit. Sorry, Father, I swore. Oh my God, do some Hail Marys, rat.
I wouldn't worry about it.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Aye, fuck yeah.
Alright, so what's the final party? You don't have to take 5. You can take as many up to 5. So,
So we'll take on Janet's recommendation, we'll take Thomas, as well as Brian, and then on Emily's recommendation,
sickly
we'll take
Thomas, huh?
Jeffrey and Ted.
Oh yeah, I forgot Thomas is sick.
You've doomed him to death.
Sorry, Tom.
Don't worry about it, boss. I got this.
I'm sorry. You look so healthy with your mustache. It looks so luscious.
Thomas, Brian, yourself, right? You're going?
I'm not fucking going.
Yeah, Elijah.
And who else? Sorry.
Ted,
Elijah.
This. Oh, I colored him. I'm sorry.
yeah.
Ted.
He's sick
Ted
too.
and Jeffrey.
And Jeffrey. As the final party?
Yeah.
All right. So, first, roll 2D. What are you gathering?
Food.
Your main thing is food? Okay, so roll 3d6. $12. Can you guys mark the food on your own? Can you add 12 to your food storage? Unless, of course, you want to hide some of that food, take it for your own. But if you're just going to put everything in storage, you get plus 12 food off the bat. Also, give me a 1d6 roll, because you're not sick. So you're good. You have no problems personally on that trip. Thomas, what is your thing, Thomas? Okay. So, due to Thomas's efforts, you get another 2 food added to that, but he has to roll.
I swear to God, if Thomas dies, I'm gonna be so mad. What does that mean?
4 minus 2, 2. He's already had 2 sickness, so yeah, actually, On the trip, Thomas manages to gather a bunch of food for you. And he's feeling real confident when he encounters a wolf. The wolf comes out, and he manages to scare it away, but he takes a nice, nasty bite on his arm. And he's been tending that the entire way back, but it's looking pretty bad by the time you get home. Who was it? You got Mr. Brian. Brian gets you a flat +3.
Nice.
And he is fine for injuries. And then finally, you have Jeffrey. Jeffrey manages to pick up some plants and some wood. So you get +1 fuel, +1 medicine. But... Oh, he did roll a 1. So he gets sick on the trip. And there's another thing. For some reason, you seem to have lost some food. Maybe someone dropped it. But you feel like when you came home, there's a little bit less than was there before. That you gathered.
What
It does
about
clear up his hunger.
what about Ted? I think we skipped him.
Oh, my
did.
bad. Ted, what did Ted do?
How much food
Oh.
did we lose, by the way?
What was your main gathering?
Just one.
What's up? What? Yeah, -1 food.
Okay.
And then Ted only gets you +1 fuel. Actually, let me roll 1d3. Yeah. Was it medicine, food, fuel, right? Is that the order? Shit.
Yeah.
Medicine, food, fuel. Wow.
Yeah, he gets you +1 food, and... does not get injured. And that's it for your adventure.
Wow,
You guys
so
head back.
we collected more food than we used, so that's good. And we picked up
Yeah.
a bonus medicine and bonus fuel, so that worked out all right. Except for,
Except
you
for
know...
poor Thomas.
Except for Thomas, yeah.
Thomas, no.
That just means we need less.
You guys
food
get
now.
back. Yeah, when you get back to the village, Thomas rushes home. It's like, he sits down. And he's looking at his hand. He's like, "Hey, does this look right to you?"
You okay?
People come over to take a look at it. It's completely black and blue. He can't move his fingers. There's a bite mark in his arm. It seems to be infected and spreading, but it's also suffering from fucking frostbite. It doesn't feel too good. If you put your hand on his head, he's burning up.
Oh shoot, oh shoot. No, doctor, but we might need to amputate.
Whoa, whoa. I'm nothing without my arm. I'm a fighter, you know?
I
I'll
know,
be
I
fine.
know.
I'll make it through this.
Look, we can't. We gotta try. We gotta try. Brian,
No. Look,
somebody.
it just needs some heat, right? If I just stay by the fire, I'll be fine.
If it gets worse by tomorrow, we're cutting it off, okay?
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
Oh, Thomas.
Thomas.
Oh, Thomas.
Oh. Alright, so phase 4 is occurrences. I will deal this 1 card to all players. Ah, shit. Wait, that means you all get different cards, huh?
I think
Return
so.
those cards.
How do we return it? We click on it? No, I can't. I'm sorry. How do I... Here, take it. I did it. You just
Oh,
drag it.
God.
Ah! Is that it?
It's giant.
It's so big.
Delete. Let me try that one again. Elijah, keep your card and read out loud what happens.
How do I click it?
You click on the one above your name, and then you should click the actual card itself, and it should expand.
All right.
Yeah.
One of the villagers whispers the location of a few jars of food that were buried for pickling, but there is a chance animals have gotten to it first. Add 1d3 units of food to the storeroom. If a 3 is rolled, roll an additional 1d3.
Ooh.
And could you
Alright.
show that card to all the players, please?
How do I do that?
Is there not a button that says show?
Did that do it?
Yeah, there you go. Yep.
Ooh.
One of those a few jars of food that are buried for pickle. French animals. Add 1d3 units of food to the storeroom. If a 3 is rolled, add an additional 1d3. Alright, so roll the die, friend.
Who's feeling lucky?
It's you. You're
All
feeling
right.
lucky.
You are.
Ah, 2. I will mark
Ah.
it down. I'll be in charge of
2
marking.
extra food.
That's good. We're almost full.
And there you go. That is the end of that phase. Next phase is illness. So I roll a 1d3, and that many random villagers become sick. 3 villagers become sick. How many villagers? We have 15. We now have
No.
14. Sorry, someone
No,
please
don't we have
change the
13?
yeah.
Is Thomas counted as
Not
dead yet or
yet.
no? Okay.
I will let you know because I did fuck that one up. I did -2, should have been +2. He's a hardy individual, so he's less likely to get injured. So he
Oh, so
actually
he's
made
okay?
that save.
Yay!
But
Yay.
if he's one of the random villagers that gets sick, it will make sense, and I
No.
did not mess up. So
Got off
1d14. Number 14.
Oh no, it's a boy. Oh boy.
No dupes. So number 8. So Kenneth. Number 13 is
Joffrey?
going to be
Wait.
Baez. And then who's number 8? 1,
think
2,
it's
3,
Joffrey,
4,
right?
5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, Joffrey gets sick.
Get
That's
fucked,
all he's
Joffrey.
left. 2d8. But your boy Thomas, even though he suffered a bite, he was right. Amputating it was not the right call because he gets better from that fake illness that he shouldn't have gotten.
Oh good. Oh my god, Thomas. So happy.
You wanted to cut off my arm? Damn, I told you I'm a lot stronger than I look.
I'm sorry, Thomas. I was worried every time that my I got bruised, my mother always told me to cut it off. I don't know.
Well, I'm worried about that, but
It's an
I'll
old
be
New
alright.
York
Just
saying.
don't send
cut
me
off
out
your
next time.
arm. Okay, I promise. I promise. Don't worry.
Yeah, I'll just do +2 because he's hardy. He shouldn't be weaker because he's strong. All right, so that's it for this turn.
That was
Special
nerve-wracking.
moves, you guys. Do you want to slaughter one of your animals for additional supplies?
No.
Hmm.
Well, it's up to Elijah again. Elijah.
Nah, we have a dog and a cat specifically. We should have taken the dog with us
Yeah.
hunting, probably. Damn
Yeah.
it.
It's his Thomas.
Mr. Kitty comforts little Tiana. She mourns fucking Caleb. All right, so that's it for your turn. It is now the next player's turn, but first we roll for the temperature.
Hey.
You all only need 1. It was a very hard month, but things seem to be clearing up. So all your fuel goes down to 0, but you only need 1 this month. And it is now Janet's turn to be the leader.
Sweet. I guess we congregate again after a very hard month. It's time for doling out the items and such, of course. Janet looks to Emily and Elijah and says, "Look, I know it's and she kind of runs her hair through slightly greased, or runs her hand through slightly greasy hair and says, I know it's been a real hard month. We lost one of the boys. The poor boy, Caleb. It's a really sad time. I'm assuming it's been a month and Cody ain't come back, so I'm assuming we lost him too, so this is kind of a permanent setup. Unfortunately, a lot of us are sick right now, and we just don't have enough medicine to get everyone through this month.
Oh.
Yeah, this is It's gonna be a rough month.
So the implications of what is going to happen sort of settles in on Father McCarthy, and he looks just genuinely shaken and shocked when he realizes how many people are sick and how much medicine there is. And he says, I remember I heard stories of Stalingrad when I was a boy, and I used to have nightmares about it. And for just a moment, I thought I was having one of those nightmares again. That's worse than that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's worse. She looks over to Emily.
Emily looks like in disbelief because she knows a lot of her house is sick. She looks over towards Elijah after a moment. But you're a priest. You can heal them, right? You can pray over them and they'll be okay, right?
Caleb's dead. You think Father can do anything for anyone else? Caleb was in his house and he died.
If the good Lord had wanted me to be a healer, I'd be a doctor and not a priest.
But there's so many sick. We only have 3 vials of medicine. There must be something we can do, right?
I don't think so. Ooh, it's gonna be a rough one. Better prepare those last rites for some people there, Father.
So, for a moment, it seems like Father McCarthy is hearing something that the rest of you can't hear, and he mutters under his breath, "I always fucking hated that song. I fucking hate it. Stairway to Heaven.
What?
There's nothing magical about it." And then he sort of realizes where he is and who he's talking to, and he says, I'll get my things. I'm sure I've got the passage somewhere that might bring some comfort to folks over the next few days."
Right. She looks over to Emily. I know a lot of people in your house are pretty sick right now. Which is, real concerning. I just don't know how we're gonna decide. We're basically deciding life and death at this point. I mean, I can't go another month without any treatment. Myself, I can't.
I don't think I can either. Which is the scary part. I think Amelia would be okay, but the others are looking bad. I think if the rest of them don't get any medicine, they're not gonna make it.
Yeah. Oh, this ain't good. She debates for a moment. I think we need to really think hard on this. I don't think we can make a decision quickly.
I agree. But
So, Father McCarthy says, Emily, Miss Emily, you said that you knew a bit about medicines. You know how to make medicine.
I mean, if I have certain components, yeah, I can make some things that'll help.
Well then, you should definitely get the medicine then, so that you can make medicine for others. What's that they used to say when you fly on an airplane? You gotta put on your own mask before you help others, right? That's what they said, yeah. Safety tips. You need the medicine. And Miss Janet, you were elected the leader of your house for a reason.
Yeah, I'm
You
one of the.
you gotta take care of yourself.
Oh, I'm not letting myself die. God knows, I'm not letting myself die. That's like suicide, isn't it?
It's
I think-
just-
Then, does it fall to the three of us then to decide who of the other 5 lives and which 4 die?
Yeah, we gotta play God in this, unfortunately.
I think so. Yeah.
Well, they say that the Lord works in mysterious ways, and I never particularly cared for that expression, but I couldn't help but notice that some of the food that we brought back didn't make it. But Jeffrey was looking well fed, and now he's sick. And I can't help but wonder if it's not the Lord's retribution. Perhaps it's his time to go.
Oh, no, I wasn't thinking of saving Jeffrey, honestly.
Oh my God, sounds so awful.
I mean, I know it sounds awful, but, like, he talked to me about, with my new position, I should be making sure that our house gets more food, and I should be sneaking stuff, which, I mean, tells me what he's been doing this whole time, and it's just not
Yeah.
good for the town as a whole, and I think either of the other 2 would be better to save over him. Lord forgive me, but that's just the honest truth.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we should decide soon. Or it's just gonna get harder. Maybe we can flip some coins.
Well,
Not keep Joffrey in it, but we should flip some coins.
Do you think anyone in either of your house has any ability to help with the creation of medicine in the future?
No, but Thomas is incredibly useful. I mean, I couldn't let Thomas die.
Ted knows a lot about health stuff, I think. He might be useful for it.
So then it comes down to a coin toss between Thomas and Ted.
Yeah.
Who's going to toss that coin?
I'll toss it. I'll toss it.
Do we know what the e-girl is good at, Demi?
Yeah, besides being a Negro.
She usually hasn't been taken for supply gathering.
Well,
So we don't know.
I
hey,
don't know
look,
if you know in
it's
character.
Thomas. So, Janet takes a coin. She takes a deep breath and she flips it. Lands on heads. I guess we're saving Thomas.
I guess so.
Right. Let's just hope maybe they pull through. I don't know. Let's try it. Let's just try it.
Alright.
Look, before we leave, I want to tell you that the decisions that we've had to make here they're gonna be with you for a long time, but I want you to be kind to yourself about it. Because beating yourself up and making yourself feel worse isn't gonna help anyone. And
Oh.
think about it. I mentioned it last month, but the story about Abraham, who was told by God to take his child up onto the mountain and sacrifice his son. Everyone thinks how much suffering that child must have gone through to be laying on that altar with his father with a knife in his hand about to cut his heart out. But think about that father and the true suffering that he had to go through to take his own flesh and blood, his own child, knowing full well what he was doing. You're Abraham in this story. So have a care to your own suffering and give yourself a little bit of peace. You've done the Lord's work, and you'll be rewarded, if not in this lifetime, then in the next.
I mean, I know God's got them, Father, and it'll be okay. They'll be with him again, but it's just still, it's hard. But
It is.
we gotta do it, or else we'll all die.
So, there's 14 of us, but soon that'll be 10. So we could move into 2 houses and
Yeah.
save on fuel.
Yeah, we could.
Perhaps what we could do is, to those of us that will survive, we could say, oh, we're going to move the sick folk to one house to help quarantine. Only the sick folk that we're moving are the ones who are going to be getting the placebo.
I mean, I'd rather be honest with them, Father.
How do you think they're going to take that? Jeffrey is a big fella.
I know, but
You think
I
he's
feel
gonna-
like in my heart of hearts, like, you know, it's gonna be hard. And I mean, I don't know if I can live with myself if I just lie to these people.
Well, that's because you have a good heart that you were elected the leader of your house. Well then, you should follow your own conscience then.
Right.
If I can be of help in any way, you know where to find me.
Thank you, Father.
Of course, Father. I'll talk to my house. I'll tell them that we're gonna go hunting for some medicine, but they may need to try to last until we get back.
All right, rations. How you want to do it?
All right. So, rations. So everybody gets 1 fuel.
Yep.
Of course. Being nice. Bonk. I'm gonna take 2 meds. 1 for me, 1 for Thomas. Sorry, Laura. And gonna take 4 food for everyone but Laura, cause she's dead.
Yeah, I'll take 1 medicines for me and 2 foods for me and what's her face? Amelia.
And then we'll give 4 food, of course, to Elijah.
Final answer for everyone?
Mm-hmm.
All right. As you head back to your homes, decide who you're going to be taking.
Oh, okay, so we're gonna search for medicine. I'm gonna take Emily. I think she's better at searching for medicine. I'm not. But I think we really need to find some. We're okay on fuel, we're okay on food. I don't know about the father. I mean, you're
Elijah
healthy.
Yeah, so he would like to volunteer to go.
Yeah, we'll take you. We'll also take... We'll take, Brian. He's a boy. And we'll take, the teacher lady. Lily.
Leaving the kids unattended?
They'll be fine.
They'll
Come
be
on.
Fine. They're just gonna be around.
Other
a bunch
people
of
can
dead
help them. It's
people.
fine.
All right. Final answer.
Nope.
All right. Y'all
Medicine.
return, and you begin divvying out your supplies. As the days go on, people start to notice what's going on. Obviously, you gave medicine to Thomas, right? So he heals
Yeah.
from his stuff. And you gave food to everyone but the actor?
Yep.
A couple of days into your divvying out food, she comes to you. She says, "Oh, Janet, how are you this fine day?"
Oh, I'm fine, Laura. I'm fine. How are you?
"Oh, I've felt better, but I don't know. These days, everything just seems to be so hard, you know? Just to get through these nights."
I know. I know. It's. And she sighs for a moment and looks at Janet. Look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Laura. It's not an easy way to say this. There wasn't enough medicine to, like, go around to everybody. Unless there's a miracle. I'm sorry. I don't think you're gonna make it the month.
What are you saying, Janet? Of course there's enough medicine, we just have to take some.
What? No. It's all gone, Laura. It's like there's none.
Oh, what about all of that stuff I've seen you've been feeding Thomas? Are you keen on him? He's a handsome man, I give you that.
Yeah, but he was looking in a bad way too with his arm, and I want to make sure he was okay. And I thought that you'd be all right, but I see that you're getting worse and worse.
It doesn't have to be that way, Janet. Listen, why don't we go to my room and talk things over?
Oh, look, I'm sorry, Janet. There's nothing left. There really isn't.
Listen here. Just come sit down with me, okay? We'll just have a little chat about things.
She looks around. Hey, Thomas, Brian, come here a second. I'm nervous.
They hear your call and it's like, there's nothing to be nervous about, Janet. I just wanted to get to know you a little better.
Look, Janet, I know you're
Hey,
upset.
what's going on?
Oh, Janet turns over to the gentleman who walk in and says, we're kind of out of medicine. Now. We have nothing left. Just trying to... Well, there's no easy way to say it. Explain to Laura that, unless there's a miracle, it's not looking good.
Yeah. He looks at Jen. He looks at his hand that's been receiving a lot of treatment, how he's starting to feel better. And it's like, hey, listen, I'm starting to feel pretty good. Maybe we can give her some of mine? Does that work? Yes, why not? He looks amazing, don't you think, Janet?
I mean, you can try, but, they say you shouldn't go off antibiotics once you start.
Listen here, you little bitch. I'm not gonna die because of you.
And she's like, look here, bitch. Like, I'm trying to keep us alive, and there's only enough medicine
Are
for,
you?
like...
Are you trying to keep you and your little boy toy alive? Well, I get worse and worse every day. You don't know what I had to go through to get to where I am. I'm not gonna lose it all now because you little hussy.
Hussy! Oh my god.
Isn't it so convenient? There's just enough medicine for you and Thomas.
There's only, like, a little bit of medicine. Only a few of us could. You're not the only one who's gonna go.
Oh,
What?
really? And tell me, who did you decide should die, huh?
I don't know. I gave medicine where it's supposed to go. I didn't decide who was gonna die
Right
in the other
in your
house.
mouth.
I would have died. I would have died. If I didn't say anything.
That must be so tragic.
Look, I'm sorry. Alright? I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do.
Alright, what are your dice? What do you got here? Let's do some fate rolls. I haven't done any of those tonight.
Oh, bitch, are you gonna fight me? You do not want to fight me. You know all those, like, those actions that you faked on screen? Yeah, I was the one who did them. Let's go. Bitch.
What do you got? So what, you just gonna fucking fight her? You wanna intimidate her? What are you doing for you?
I mean, if she's gonna gang up on me, I'm gonna punch you in the face.
Gang up on you? You called two dudes. You also didn't call in your boy.
I called in both boys. Oh yeah, I didn't call Lewis. Lewis would be a
Alright, what do you want to
bitch.
roll?
I've saved Thomas and I saved Brian. They're grateful. I mean, I want to roll fight. I'm not sure.
Alright, give me a fight roll against a sickly woman.
She's getting feisty, so I'm a fighter. Do we have? Well, I guess we don't have rolls because there's no rules in this one.
Is it?
There's
I
no
thought it was
roll
default.
for-
You can set it to your sheet.
There's no ones. What?
Whatever.
Sorry, there's no roll
40F.
buttons.
Plus whatever your fight is.
Roll 40F. Can I use? Oh wait, no, that's trouble. I'm a fearless daredevil. Oh wait, that's for adding +2, right? I forget how
Yeah.
to. 40F +1. Oh well, I got 1. Ha bat.
Yeah. She gives you a bit of a fight, but you manage to usher. What do you want to do with her? You manage to retain her. She's yelling the entire time. Calling
We're
me all
gonna
sorts of nasty things.
strap her down to her bed and look at the others and say, we're just gonna try and keep her comfortable, I guess. I don't know. I've never done this.
Hey, look, boss. This is
Sorry.
kind of fucked up, to be
It's
honest
really
with you.
fucked up. What do you suggest? I don't know what I'm doing.
She's screaming at the top of her lungs, trying to call for help.
What do you expect me to do, huh? What do you expect me to do?
Hey, you're the one who wanted to be in charge. I'm just a muscle here, you know?
I know. I know.
She's still a human being. We can't just... She's not a dog. Put her out of her misery like that.
What do I do? I don't know. I just don't know. I mean,
Look,
we could.
make a call. I've got your back no matter what.
She thinks hard for a moment. Well, I don't want to get into the food storage or anything because I feel like she's gonna go bananas. We let it go. I think we just need to lock her in a room.
Yeah, she's gonna keep screaming all night.
True. What do we do? We can't send her out in the cold. We can lock her in the other house. It's empty.
If that's what you want to do, just...
Yeah, let's lock her in the other house. I guess we
Alright,
drag her
while
out.
you're all doing that. Let's make some notice checks for the other two of you.
It is cold. There's no fire in there. It's gonna freeze.
So, Emily and Elijah, let's get some notice rolls going up in here.
Okay.
Alright. Just click the plus sign next to it.
Yeah, plus whatever your notice is. Is it really not macros for this? Should have been just like...
No, it's not even in the
This is the
sheet.
first time I haven't had them. I thought, wow.
Can't believe you, Demi.
What do you mean? They're
Okay.
there.
What? I
I just
couldn't
did it off
click
of
on...
hers.
How? I clicked on mine. Didn't work. Look, I'm
Moin.
clicking. Moin. I'm clicking on it. It's not letting me... I don't... Oh, it's because the edit mode was selected.
Oh, there we go.
If you unselect edit mode in the skills section, then it gives you little plus buttons and shit.
Yeah. All right. Well, you didn't even notice. You're part of this. Yeah, you're carrying a pretty damn decent one.
Yeah, look at me. I'm strong.
So athletic. Probably because of all that medicine and food you've been eating.
Yeah.
Anyways, Elijah, nothing really goes down in your place. You get to prepare for your journey ahead. While Emily, on the other hand, you can't help but hear, probably because you're closer to Janet's home, screaming, even through the howling winds of the night.
Is it nighttime?
And, let's say midday.
Okay.
During the afternoon.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go check it out.
You want to take anyone with you?
No. just me.
Alright, I'm gonna do some rolls real quick.
Everybody notices. Ah!
That's not the right roll.
It's drop 2, right? Yeah.
No. What the fuck?
Just slash roll space. Yeah. Oh no! Oh no!
That's a lot of fours.
Well, no. One of those is minus. So one of those is a 2, and the other one's a 3. So 4, 2, 3. And 2 of them are good enough. The 3. So Miss E Girl and your boy Ted follow you out because they can also hear it.
Okay.
And when the 3 of you get outside, you see Janet, along with her boy Thomas, carrying a screaming, kicking,
And Brian.
uh,
Brian.
and Brian. Yeah, Brian's there with his gun. This is Laura. Laura Schuyler, screaming and kicking as they drag her off into the snow.
Emily's gonna hurry after them and kind of shout towards Janet. Wait, what's going on? What are you doing?
Ah! And she looks over. I told her. And she's freaking out. I tried. I'm not good at, quelling arguments. I punched it. She's freaking out. It's not good. We're just putting her in the other house. So hopefully she calms down. I don't know. How are you handling this?
Why are you freaking her out? We're about to go hunting for more medicine. Like, everybody
Yeah.
should be able to last until then. We shouldn't be gone too long.
Hopefully. I don't know. I'm not good with people.
Yeah, I can see that, unfortunately. She's gonna look past Janet to the actress lady whose name I forget.
Ara.
Are you okay?
They're trying to kill me! Help! She was screaming out, kicking. Whoa, what's going on?
Listen, I'm sorry. Can you let her go?
Look. If she calms down for a night, she'll be fine. Just gotta breathe.
Listen,
Yeah. Like Emily said, we'll get you medicine. We're going on a medicine run. I was mistaken.
everyone. It's a scary time. There is no medicine in the storeroom, because Cody and the others disappeared. We're completely out of medicine. We're going to try to find more now. I know a lot of people are sick. We're trying to hurry so that we can get back and help everyone. I'm not worried. I think we'll be fine, but
Like, you think we'll be fine? What do you fucking mean by that? I've seen you taking those pills.
I'm one of the only ones in this town that can find what we need for medicine.
It's true.
It can't be
Both
that
Elijah
hard. You didn't
and-
even invite me out there. You're just gonna let me and Ted here die? Is that what you're gonna do? You're gonna take us out back?
No,
Just
you're
like
both
her?
sick, so I wanted you to get rest instead of, making things worse for yourselves. If you came out here with us, then you'd only exacerbate your illness.
Yeah, but like, what's that all about? He's pointing to the woman who's still kicking in their arms.
I don't know. That's why I came out here to help. You don't need
Yeah.
to do that to her.
All right, put it down. Put it down.
Yeah, so Thomas lays her down. And,
Listen.
Brian's got his gun at the ready in case things pop off.
Please, everyone just needs some rest until we get back with more medicine. You can't be running around making yourselves worse. You just need to get some rest, keep trying to recover, and we'll be back before you know it.
Yeah, like what Emily said. Just we'll get you more medicine, Lara. I'm sorry. It's freaking me out.
And she sort of like brushes herself off. You will not lay another hand on me.
Sure, we don't want to touch you anymore anyway.
Laura,
So you're letting her-
Laura, if you're feeling nervous, you're more than welcome to come stay in our home while I'm out getting medicine.
You know, I think I'll take you up on that offer.
Okay.
These savages in this home over here.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Alright, so things are a bit
Emily's-
shaky.
Yeah, Emily's gonna go with
No.
her to kind of like help her get her things and move them over to our house.
Villagers who welcome new arrivals in their home do not need extra food. Total number of villagers in single building cannot exceed 5. Extra unit is spent for each villager making a move. So you'd have to spend 1 food for this move to occur.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Am I still the one who controls the
Yeah, you are.
controls the food? No.
I just thought it was a temporary, like while we're gone, she's like staying there to feel more comfortable, not like a permanent move.
Hey, in her mind, she's gonna survive this. It's a permanent move.
No. No permanent move for you. You just stay where you are in the home of savages.
Fuck, how do we spin this? Okay.
Well, you spit it at.
Hey,
There's just
fuck
no
you, you're not
room.
moving, you're not getting food.
Yeah, fuck you. Lay down. Shut up. I'm gonna tell you anyway.
I'll like try to convince her to lay down and get some rest, since we'll say it's getting like later in the day, and then I'll be like, tomorrow whoever will come and like help you move, but I won't tell them to go help her move. I guess.
Make a quick deceive check.
Okay.
Amazing.
How
I
about
decided to pick fate, so we gotta make these rolls.
empathy?
Empathy is used to discern lies, so she'll
Hey,
be
you're
rolling
lying.
empathy against you.
Okay. Oh no.
God damn. She's gonna know. You're gonna waste food on this.
Oh,
no!
Oh no!
Yeah, it's gonna lie.
Not only does she know that you're lying, but she expresses that to your 2 companions. See? She can't be trusted. She's gonna leave me to die just like you two. And they seem to be taking her words to heart. This commotion's getting pretty loud now, that even though you didn't notice it earlier, Elijah, maybe now, maybe one of the children in your room know what's going on. They bring attention to it. Mr. Elijah! What? And she points out the window. What are they doing?
Don't trouble your head, child. I'll go down there and I'll find out what it is. Perhaps there's been some excitement. Perhaps they found some food.
Really?
storage.
I'm still hungry.
Well, let me go and see what the commotion is, and I'll come back and I'll give you the good word.
Okay. She's petting Mr. Kitty.
So, I will. Father McCarthy will let Miss Lily know that he's going to go see what the commotion is. And I'll head out.
Alright, yeah. So while they're all yelling at each other, eventually you get there. And, she's not hustled, she's sort of like huddled around Ted now, who's kind of confused, but you can see he's kind of getting angry. He sort of gets the gist of what's going on here.
So, Ted, Laura, Erin, what are you doing out of bed? Emily, what are you doing out of bed? You're all sick. You should be resting.
They tried to take me out back and kill me.
What's this? Who's done this thing to you? Is that a gun?
That bitch over there. Oh, yeah.
Brian, why do you
Brian's
have
got a gun. She doesn't have a gun.
Look,
Whoa, I'm just trying to keep the peace here. Alright? We don't need anything happening that someone's gonna regret.
we weren't taking him out back. Laura, we'll get your medicine. God, you're so over dramatic. I know you're an actress, but you need to calm your tits. I swear, we'll get you
Whoa, but
medicine.
like, she just said we don't have any medicine.
Well, that's why we're going out to get medicine. And if you keep bitching and such, we gotta go out soon. And then the more we distracted here, we're not gonna be able to get the medicine back in time. So, like, go to bed.
Like, Father, is that right?
If you remember last month, everyone was worried about how much food we were going to have, yes? We were concerned about food, everyone was hungry, right? And we went out, we got plenty of food. Do you see how much food we got? Everybody ate. Everybody was better. This month, everyone is ill. So we're going out, we're going to find what medicines we can. Herbal remedies, if necessary. But they work. And everyone is gonna get what they need. The Lord provides for us all.
I mean, that sounds about right.
Like, oh my god, you idiot, they're lying to us.
Make a quick, rapport check. See if you can win the crowd.
All right.
Any of you can also get assistance if you want to put in there. It's the three of you, the three town leaders. All that is a bit suspicious.
I don't think I have anything in that. I'm pretty not swayful.
For what skill?
Do you have any
Rapport.
aspects you want to invoke?
I have
Okay.
+2 to rapport.
There you go.
Oh, I do have an aspect.
But he's the one who's trying to win over the crowd, so you can give him a bonus if you give me a fate point.
Sure.
Okay. It's a 3. Any other bonuses we want to invoke here?
Yeah, so I'm a little fuzzy on how aspects work, but I believe I have one that's appropriate to the situation that I sort of gave myself. Do I just click it?
No, what is it? Just tell me.
It's Father McCarthy absolutely believes in the power of prayer, and that
So you really believe the shit that you're spouting here?
yes, absolutely,
Wholeheartedly?
wholeheartedly,
So, that'll put
I'll
you
spend
at,
a
if you give me a
fate
fate point,
absolutely,
yeah,
you can
so
have a
it's
fate point.
5 right now. The crowd is 5. We'll give a +1 because Brian's got a gun. No one wants to mess with a man with a gun. So yours is 6, and the crowd against will now make opposing rolls. So he's got nothing, she's got 1, and she's got 3, Mrs. E. Harmony, or whatever. That's +4 total.
Damn.
So 40 F. How many F is that? So it's 3, 4, 8, 12 plus 4. 12 DF. And what I say do you have? You had 5 or 6?
6. See, that's sex.
You barely win out. You convince Ted and E-Girl, who I keep forgetting the name of, she sort of gives up. But the person who was already against it, she says she's not having any of this. She's just gonna storm off on her own.
Fine. Well, I'm gonna go get ready to go. I'm gonna get some medicine.
So, Father McCarthy then will say, try to draw Brian aside and say, look, you seem to be a good fella, but you have that pistol there. You got a good head on your shoulders. You know that we took care of the people who needed to be taken care of. Maybe while we're gone, keep an eye on the storeroom.
He's coming with us.
Yeah.
Oh, is he coming
About
with?
that,
Yeah.
kind of on the hunt this month, you know?
I'm sorry, I didn't realize he was coming with us.
You don't have to, you can switch him out.
True. I might do that.
Things are,
Brian can stay. I'll take an animal instead. We'll take a dog.
a dog.
Got a dog with red glowing eyes.
Yeah, you can count on me, Father. I'll keep an eye on things around here.
You're a good man, Brian.
Alright, with that, Brian escorts the actor as she flees the village, only to succumb to her wounds in the cold, hours later, unbeknownst to all of you. Another dead villager. E-girl goes back to her bed to continue to be sick, dead. Also, and now who is going with you guys on the hunt? The dog? Not.
Thomas.
Is she coming? Oh, she was.
Yeah.
She?
Thomas. Get him in there.
All right. So let's put one of these over there. Actually, I don't succumb to wounds yet. That's at the end of the phase, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, ration supplies. Yeah, at the end of the turn. So she gets an X. People who are sick get another X. People who are hungry get another X. Everyone over here ate. She didn't get medicine. Did they eat? Who in Emily's house ate?
It was just me and
This girl?
yeah, Amelia.
Okay, and you got medicine. Right, so you don't have those anymore.
Yeah.
And did Amelia get medicine? Probably not. You can have enough.
No, she didn't.
Only
Sick.
Thomas, Janet, and Emily got meds.
And over here, everyone ate, but not everyone got medicine. All right.
It's going
Where are
great.
we at?
Doing great.
We're doing great.
Gather new supplies. So who's in charge? Janet.
Me.
And what are you gathering? Medicine?
Mm-hmm.
So 2d6.
2d6. 8.
So you're not good again. So add 8 medicine.
Okay.
And then we go down the list. We got 2 PCs this time, though. So Emily, you're good at gathering medicine, so roll a 1d3.
Nice.
Plus another 3 medicine.
One.
And now, Father Elijah, you came on this trip. You can either choose to get +1 medicine, or you can roll 1d3 and get 1d3 food.
Mm.
Hmm.
Food. Always good.
All right, I'll go for food. 1d3.
So roll 1d3. Add +2 food.
Okay.
And then we got... Oh, also, all of you, give me a 1d6 roll. None of you are sick, so you're all good. Tomas. Oh, that is wrong.
D12.
Yeah, whatever. He gets 2 food and 1 fuel. But then he rolls. Five. He can never get sick because he's not ill right now, so he's fine. With the gun boy. Gets another 1 food, and then you got Doctor Lady. She's not a doctor, she's a faith healer. What the fuck?
50. Amazing.
Yeah, she's really good at did not get injured. Sorry, that was an injury roll.
Ah.
Which makes her a little bit less useful. Oh, she got 1 food?
Oh.
Or, sorry, 1 medicine is what you were gathering, right?
Oh yeah, 1 med.
And she did not get hurt. You're good. And the dog hunts. Now you can choose to go for food or medicine with this one.
Let's go with food.
That's a 50-50. Heads or tails?
Heads. Tails.
That's tails. The dog plays around a lot. He's
Oh.
really cute, keeps you guys in good spirits, doesn't help.
Hey.
Unless there's an occurrence as an animal, which we are now rolling now. Deal 2, player Matt. Bam, what do you
Okay.
got?
So wait, 1 second. I will drag it and place it. 2 villagers from separate buildings have been caught having an affair. The village is calling for the exile of one of the villagers. The adventurers can convince the villagers to not exile one of their own, but no villagers will be willing to consolidate buildings afterwards. If the villager is exiled, they are to be considered dead. So who had the affair? It's got to be between our house, like between
Yeah.
Janet and Emily.
Obviously, it was
Oh, that'd be sick.
Ew,
Yes.
no, we're not doing that.
Jeffrey and Laura, obviously.
Jeffrey and Laura. Wait, who's Laura? Oh wait,
Dead
but
people.
Laura left. Laura's gone.
Laura ran off on her own.
It's
She already
gotta
got
be,
exiled.
It's gotta be Louis.
2 villagers.
Maybe like
No, I'll tell you what. It's your cop boy. Brian has been sleeping
Brian!
around with the hairdresser.
oh shit.
Oh,
They are
Oh my-
both happily married, and you all know that. And I guess because the influence of the church over there, the other building, it's a no-go.
Oh shit, this isn't good. So no one will consolidate houses if we don't eject one of them, which is a burden on fuel because there's only 2 of you in that house.
yeah.
Oh, we've already ejected one.
We've already had so many people die.
I'm not ejecting Brian. Brian's a boy.
What?
Like he's a whole boy. He's great.
Yeah.
Brian's got a gun.
He's been keeping watch of this town real
Yeah.
solid watch, you know? He's got...
God damn it.
Oh, man.
I can't lose my entire house in 1 month.
I think we need to kill off Amelia.
No. Janet got mercenary real quick.
Oh no! Emily's the
Goodbye.
worst leader.
we need fuel to consolidate. We can't have this. We can't have fornicators.
She's like, that actress has got to go and take the hairdresser with her.
No, all the women are dying. It's just down to Emily and Janet.
God,
The damn church. I'll tell you what, I'll give you a third option. You could kick out Father Elijah. One raised in a ruckus
My
about
father.
Well, hold on a minute.
I know that's a good idea. What do you say to that, Father?
If it's for the best of the village, I'll go.
We'll kick out the hairdresser.
Actually, no, I don't think we should. I don't want to. Janet didn't want to in the first place. Oh, we'll waste the fuel. Oh, we'll keep her.
We've got a lot of fuel.
Yeah, we're fine. We'll keep her. We'll keep her. That's my final offer.
Yeah, we'll keep her.
Right.
Fornicators.
So kind, Mr. Elijah. Can you raise a ruckus about this as you find out about this affair?
I just think perhaps it's one of the 7 deadly sins, and perhaps all of this sinning is what's brought this tragedy upon us in the first place. I mean, can't we just go? People are sick and dying, and you're over here just trouncing around. You're both married, for Christ's sake. Just injustice never
look,
end.
sorry, all right? It's just, we don't know if any of these days are going to be our last. He'll shoot her a look. She sort of look.
Look, there's no reason to be angry at people for, bumping uglies. I mean, you gotta say one somehow, right?
There's no reason to be angry for breaking one of the 10 Commandments. I guess you're right.
I'm not gonna
Oh,
sound good.
we don't
Jeff.
need any of them, then, do we? If we're going to dispense with one, we might as well dispense with them all. Where do we draw the line?
No, it's not what I'm saying. Gosh darn it, Father. Wow, a piece of work.
But Father, my pastor once was talking about how Jesus Christ's death released us from the burdens of the old commandments, because we now had forgiveness, because God realized that the old law was overburdensome and humanity couldn't live up to those expectations, which is why we now had forgiveness. So isn't it proper that we show forgiveness to those around us?
And have you made confession?
I
And have you
mean,
been shriven?
I bet you that Elijah, sorry, Father, sorry, ain't even gotten laid before, so he's really mad when other people do it. He's a real pence up. It's like No Nut November every single day for him. He only nuts for Jesus.
listen, we've lost
Hey,
so many
what-
people already. We can't just send more out into the cold. We have to look out for one another. Isn't that what the Lord would want?
Gonna have to pray on it. Perhaps you're right.
Right, and as he prays on it, no one gets exiled, but no one will move in together.
Well, that means we have a free house for fornication. Hey, Thomas, you free?
So she was right. The actor knew. Fucking. All right, so
I
that's
couldn't help myself. The strong, manly arms. So
occurrences.
hairy.
1d3 illnesses. I'll tell you what. Why don't you give me a 1d3?
Sure, let's see if I'm gonna roll this 3. Roll 1d3. 3, oh amazing!
3 illnesses. And I'll tell you what, Emily, roll the first d3. Roll the first d. How many people are alive? Let's see.
Well, let's put everybody back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get all these peoples back.
Whoops, I switched the
Uh-oh.
down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12.
I think you have
13.
15 people alive right now.
13 people.
Give me a 1d13.
Alright, hopefully the sick gets sicker. 1d13. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, it's you. Sorry, Emily.
It's me?
You're one of them.
I do want to argue that technically my
Oh, it's
character was
me.
over here.
It's true. It's
Well-
me. I'm sick. Hmm? Oh, she said her character was technically over where E-Girl is.
My bad. Why are you dying?
Because, yeah, why are you
No,
dying?
you just marked all those over there.
Oh,
Because you put her over there after you moved her for the
Oh.
conversation and then, like, switched
So-
all the markings.
she's extra sick then. She's like super.
People who are sick cannot get more sick. So
What? Okay, well then I got sick. 1, 2. Brian got sick. And better not be my house. God damn it. Well, that's me again. Okay, now it's you.
Yeah, you're not.
There you go. All right.
All right. Is illness done? Any special moves, such as consolidating or killing a dog/cat?
Well, we can't consolidate because they won't go into the same house. Is it any houses
wanna
or
murder?
or is it just
No,
this-
no one can consolidate.
Oh shit. Okay.
Elijah's church is just pissed about this. How dare you?
No, I think we're not gonna kill anybody. We're just gonna let them die naturally.
All right. So it is the end of the round. Emily, you're approached by Joffrey, or Greg, what was his name? Jeffrey? Jeffrey. As things start to get worse, Ted, who believed in you, falls ill and dies. And Jeffrey is not happy about this. What's going on here? You said you take care of it. What's going on here? You said you take care of us.
Yeah, we just got back with more medicine.
Oh, that did so good for Ted over there. What? Am I next? What about, what's her damn name?
What
I
about
don't know E-Girl's
E-Girl?
name.
Lara.
What about E-Girl? What about Laura? Oh, and Laura's already gone.
Oh, she dead too?
What about
E-Girl.
Aaron?
Is E-Girl dead too?
Oh yeah, people are dying. They're just confronting you as they die.
I'm sorry, you saw the storeroom, there was like no medicine.
No medicine. When I was there was plenty of medicine. Enough for all of us. But here we are.
That's a lie. There were like 4 things of medicine, and we had to use most of them to save the kids. And then we didn't
Who
find
gives a
any...
shit about the kid? Name
kids
one
are
thing
the
those kids have done
future.
for us. Our
We
future.
have-
We don't gotta. We all die.
We have to stay optimistic about, like, humanity surviving to some point in the future. And for that, we need the kids.
Oh, the hell with that. We don't need anyone but ourselves. And obviously, we don't need you.
Well,
Tell you what, I'm gonna get some of the others and we're gonna go start our own village. And you're not invited.
alright, good luck with that.
And he's very content about him leaving, but unfortunately, him and E-Girl pass away in the night due to their illness and hunger. Really good streak going on over there, yeah?
Yeah, it's
I know,
great.
like kill
I love
streak.
it.
Triple kill.
And everyone is fine. It's just the kids get ill again. But as the end of that turn, now we roll 1d3 for temperature. This
Ooh.
month, also 1 fuel.
Hey, did Brian get sick?
Ryan got sick, yeah.
Oh, he got the random.
Ryan
moment.
got sick, I got sick, Emily got sick.
Okay. Good thing about that medicine, then, huh?
Good thing we just got it.
It's a lot less mouths to feed.
And it's Emily's turn. A new month arises. Plans need to be made. Corpses are, I'm assuming, buried in the graveyard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who could forget such outstanding villagers, such as Jeffrey, E-Girl, and other person.
And Laura.
Lara.
It's Laura.
What do you want to do?
I think...
How cold is the winter gonna be?
It's only a 1.
It's a 1, so it's not too bad.
It's not too bad.
It's not bad. We could definitely... I mean, we're low-ish on fuel. If next month is like 3, then we wouldn't have enough.
But we usually pick up 1 or 2 fuel when we do another kind of expedition. At least we
Yeah.
have so far. We've been lucky and picked up 1 or 2.
I mean,
Just
we
take
can
me.
we can go
Oh.
for medicine again.
Yeah, I think medicine's probably the best. And then Elijah, you can, whenever you're in charge of the expedition, I mean, you can go and get like food, and then I can get fuel, and Emily can get medicine. Hopefully, it works out. I don't know.
I think that's a good idea. We'll need more fuel soon, but
No?
I think a lot of us are starting to get sick again, and we definitely need to shore up on some more medicine. Don't want to lose any more to that.
Okay.
Alright, we're hunting for medicine.
Alright.
Pick your party. Actually, do rations first.
Ration.
Rations. So everybody gets 1 fuel,
Thank you.
except for Elijah.
You really?
No, I'm kidding.
That would have been funny. That would have been amazing. Let all those kids die. Fuck them kids.
Less medicine.
I think we need 6 medicine distribute out, 2 to each house.
Alright.
Just to make everybody good again. And then I only need 2 food for my house.
I need 4.
And Elijah, you need 4.
Well, at least 3 for the children and Miss Emily. But if you think we need to spare myself, I can tighten a belt for a month.
I think we're good to have everybody eat. For this month. I mean, especially if you're gonna go hunting next month.
But if that's gonna leave people hungry next month, if I understand it the way it works right.
Well, I mean, 1 or 2 of us may be a little hungry, but we're not gonna die from being hungry if we all get fed this month.
Well, I bow to your wisdom on that then. Thank you for your graciousness.
Alright. So everyone eats cake.
Everyone eats and everyone gets medicine?
Yeah.
Well, apparently all we need to do was thin the crowd up. So.
Yeah, we're fine.
Now we're on
Now we're
easy
good.
mode.
Hey.
Right, just remember, you've given me fate points, and I'm about to abuse that.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Now, who do you want?
So, me, obviously. And then I'll take the 2 other player characters. I'm gonna take Brian and Amelia.
So no one's gonna be tending to your home this entire month?
What happens if nobody tends to the home?
Who knows? People can steal shit, maybe, or...
Take that sickness off of her. Take that sickness off of her. She got meds.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, I won't take her then. I'll take Artist Boy.
Wee.
Artist.
Isn't he an artist?
Is he an
like art
artist?
student. Yeah, he's an
He's
art
art
major.
major.
He's an art-
It's like the
He
same
knows the
thing.
difference between Picasso and not Picasso. It's good.
It's really hard to tell what's Picasso and what's not Picasso.
Right? It is.
So let's get some rolls going then, yeah?
Okay. Tell me what to roll.
So what are you gathering?
Medicine.
And you're good at medicine, so 3d6.
7.
There's 7 units of medicine. Elijah, what are you gathering? You can gather 1d3 of your target, or you can get one of the other 2.
I'm gonna go with the D3 of the food.
Okay. 1 food, and then Janet, what are you rolling?
I'm actually gonna roll for fuel because that's what I'm good at.
All right.
One's amazing.
1 fuel.
You're
And now the
amazing
3 of
at
you give me a 1d6. Anyone who rolls a
Oh,
1 gets
yeah.
an injury or ailment. success. One,
Yay!
2, 3. All of you make it. Next up, we got Mr. Two Fuel. Alright, what's today? Yeah, okay. Two Fuel.
Two fuel?
I'm sorry, that's food. Two food, because he's got the gun, he's good at hunting. Well, he
He
didn't get 2. He actually rolled a 1 because he sucks.
one
He gets 1
food.
fuel every time. 1 food,
We
1
get-
fuel.
Oh, gotcha.
And
gotcha.
Artist Boy. Alright, here's the thing. High or low?
What are you rolling? Like what die?
It's a D6.
I'm gonna go low.
Alright. You fucked up. And lose 4 medicine.
4 medicine?
Is he a druggie? No.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that sucks.
Christ.
If you called it right, you would have gotten 4 medicine, because he found just a sick-ass stash. But on your journey, as you're traveling... Oh, wait, 1d6 is for both of them. And that's plus he's fine. He's also fine. Alright. As you're journeying and you're gathering your food and your medicine and whatnot, you can't help but notice that lagging behind everyone is your boy. Not Caleb. Caleb is super dead. Day 1. Louis is always like in the back of the pack. He's carrying his own weight. He's got some wood. He's got some stuff. But every now and then he'll disappear for a while and he'll come back. And he'll be in a good mood. You know, you're all used to Louis being a little whiny bitch, but he really mellows out when he takes his break. So who knows what goes on during those times. Louis is a die roll. Anyways, I'm using my fate point. I'm using 2 of them since you gave me 2. You're gonna do 3 occurrences here.
Oh shit.
Turbulent month. I'll give 1 to each of you. So
Maybe they're good occurrences.
bam, bam, bam. Emily, reveal your occurrence first.
The roof of the storeroom has given way to the weight of the snow. In the tumult, 3 units of food and 3 units of medicine have been destroyed. The roof can be repaired with 5 units of fuel, or 1 unit of food and 1 unit of medicine is destroyed every turn due to unsafe storage. Fuck.
Oh no.
So basically, we got 0 medicine from this.
No! Holy shit, that's
How
awful.
much fuel is destroyed? I'm sorry, I didn't read the card.
We can fix the roof with 5 units of fuel.
5 fuel.
But
yeah.
it didn't say any was destroyed.
Okay. And then next card, Elijah.
Severe accumulation of snow has caused a roof to cave in during the night. When the snow and debris are cleared, 1 villager is found dead, their face contorted and mouth full of snow. The roof can be repaired at a cost of 3 units of fuel. No villagers will choose to consolidate into this building.
Oh no.
You
Who
left her
was it?
all on her. Oh, actually, there's 2 people all in, aren't there? Let's do a 1d2.
Oh
No!
Oh no.
Not
Fuck
Thomas.
it, we'll do a 1d3 because there's 3 buildings.
true.
Technically, anyone can die here.
Oh no.
Alright, let me roll 1d3.
Oh, please roll
Yeah,
3.
here's your card.
Fuck those kids.
Oh!
No.
Oh, we can't consolidate, so we have to spend fuel. We have to fix it.
Shit.
So, he is dead. And then last one, Matt, reveal your card.
Oh, it's not great either. The domesticated animals were left outdoors through the night, becoming sickly and frostbitten. Slaughtering these animals will only yield 1 unit of food each.
Alright, so as you all return from your trip, you go to drop off your supplies at the storeroom. Notice that it's been caved in. Some of the supplies have been destroyed. And to top it off, the animals, they stood in the supply room, because that's where they've been most of this time, but due to the collapse of the roof, have suffered illnesses related to the cold and look sickly. To top it off, Janet, when you return with Brian, there's also a collapsed roof in your building.
No!
You open the door, check out the damages, and you see Thomas in his bed, crushed to death.
Janet bursts into tears. Hugs Brian for comfort. Says, I don't know why we left him. Why did we do anything with the roof? Oh, Jesus.
Father Elijah, everything's looking spiffy.
It's the Lord's will. Because we don't trap truck with adulterers.
Alright, we gotta spend 3 fuel because our roof is caved in. Please, Emily.
You can do that, or you can consolidate.
We
We
can't
can't consolidate.
because the fornicators
Ever?
are still
I thought
here.
it was just one round.
Was it
Oh,
one
well,
I
round?
guess so.
We'll take the one round.
thought it was
we'll
one
take the one
round.
round.
We'll take one round.
Oh, well, we can find out. I can
Look
look.
it up. Look it up. If it's
What's
forever,
this,
that'll suck. I should have ousted
I thought
the
it was only for like
fornicator.
1 month.
Should
It
have ousted
didn't
the
say on the
fornicator.
card, I don't think.
Well, I look this up. Feel free to RP to your heart's content.
Janet weeps over the corpse of Thomas. He'd become a friend, an ally, companion. They weren't fornicating, just friends. Hand-holding,
Yeah.
keeping warm. Yet, unfortunately, she was denied the pleasure of intimate hand-holding. But, she cries to Louis, cries to Brian, seeks out Father Elijah for comfort.
He was a good man and a good person with a good heart. And he'll be sorely missed.
He will be. He didn't deserve that kind of death. No one deserves that kind of death. Not to be crushed in the snow.
Well, we'll definitely fix the roof. It's what he would have wanted.
I think he would have wanted to live, personally.
Well, perhaps he had had enough of the weight of this world and was ready to move on to the next life.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, it's forever? No!
Shit.
We do have to fix my roof. Fix my roof! Please, Emily.
But we also
Uh.
have to fix the roof of the storage house.
That's
I
gonna
don't know.
Uh-oh.
I don't know that we should fix the roof to the storeroom.
We're gonna keep losing food and medicine.
Oh, no. Yeah, one
food,
each.
One medicine, yeah.
But it's better than having 3 of us freeze!
Yeah, we could completely freeze to death if we. So we're gonna have to burn 3 fuel, right? So that's gonna leave
Yeah.
us with 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
So,
just have to
so
hope.
already, if we, but with 7, we can get by if we roll a 1 or a 2 for winter. But if we burn another 5 fuel, then we all die no matter what we roll, right?
Yeah.
So the storeroom's just gonna have to hemorrhage.
I guess so.
Oh, damn it.
You're in charge, Emily. What's it gonna be?
This is up to you, Emily. Who do you want to die?
We'll fix the house.
Okay, so 3 fuel.
Yep. I'm gonna need you to delete one of those, Demi. There we go. Okay.
You're not fixing the storeroom?
Nope, not yet. Maybe next month.
5 units of fuel or 1 unit of food and 1. Okay, good. And that is it for occurrences. So next up is illness. Give me a 1d3. Alright, now give me a 1d, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 1d9. It's Janet again. Yeah, she mourned a little bit too hard, got too close to the corpse, caught something.
Thomas, this is the last thing you gave me and it's shit.
Alright, Elijah, you're up. But first, temperature. 2 each.
Barely. We got lucky.
Rations.
All right, so well,
This will
we
be the
need
last one. It's getting late. Or until we die. It depends on you guys. It's like noon for me.
every house gets a fair share of fuel, so 2 fuel for every household, and food for every household. At least we can be warm and have full bellies.
Bring here. At least we only need 3.
Oh, shut up. I only need 2.
Look, I know that you let all your people die, but still.
I think we have to go. I think we have to go for fuel, right? We don't have a choice.
Yeah.
We really don't at this point. We gotta go for fuel. It's so important.
It's got to remember to take the dog with us. Maybe the dog we can get lucky and he can pick up some food
Sorry,
for
one
us.
sec. I gotta destroy 1 medicine and 1 food because of the warehouse.
I'm gonna X myself because I'm the sick. I'm the sickie. If you take me with you, I'll be better. I know I'm sick right now, but I'll do well in getting the stuff in the fuel. Just take me with you.
All right. That's a good leader who'll go even when she's not feeling well.
Exactly.
I think we need to take the adulterer as penance. I will go. Emily, who from your house wants to go?
I guess me.
And let's take
A Zwog, maybe.
A
Nakenneth.
sick dog.
Yeah, we'll take Nakenneth and the sick dog.
Come on, kiddo. Let's get you killed.
Are you taking the dog too?
Yeah, can we?
Yeah,
does
you can.
Does
It's
he
sick.
take up a person's slot?
He only
No,
gives
it doesn't.
us less food. He only gives us less food. That's it. He's fine. Fine.
Alright, so. Ration, gather new supplies. Give me a roll. What are you gathering, Elijah?
Fuel.
2d6.
Ooh, nice.
Wow. I'll mark it.
11 fuel. What a hard worker God has provided. Emily, give me. What are you gathering?
I'm gonna get medicine.
Alright, so you get 1 medicine. Janet, what are you getting?
I don't roll for it.
It's her specialty.
Oh, sorry, yeah, you're good at medicine. 1d3.
I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do food. So 1d2. Cause I'm not
No,
good
if
at
you're
it.
getting food, you're not good at it, you just get 1.
Oh. Okay, I'll just take 1 then.
Alright, 1 food, and you got Hunter Boy. Alright, and then 1 fuel. Also, everyone roll 1d6s. Except for, yeah, everyone roll 1d6. The only
I have
one
a
who cares
nice
is really Janet. Yeah.
Oh no.
Ooh, Emily
Oh,
gets
okay.
injured. You're fine.
So is it 1d2 food? That what's his face gets?
He rolled 2 food, yeah. And then 1 fuel always.
Yep.
And Elijah, roll 1d6 for injury. You're fine. Emily, describe how you get hurt gathering medicine.
I cut myself on some poisonous plant.
And it stings. A lot. High or low, Elijah?
Oh,
Low.
It's high. The dog is very cute. Now, Niketh, on the other hand,
Yeah.
All right, first you roll injury on the boy. If he doesn't get injured, he'll do fine. Yeah.
Kenneth.
Nick Kenneth, he gathers a lot of wood. Like, he's really at it. This is his first time out. But he gets distracted by the dog. He starts playing with the dog, drops the wood that he was carrying. It hits him. He gets a bunch of splinters. He injures himself. And the logs roll down a snowy hill and go right into a lake that hasn't frozen over just yet. So all his work was for nothing.
Cool.
He did get some experience, though. He will be better and smarter next time.
Yeah.
That is it. Occurrence time. It is your turn. Deal to you. Bam. What do we got?
A building window has been shattered during an adventitious snowball fight. This building will require 1 extra unit of fuel each turn to stay warm. The friendly battle has lifted the spirits, if only for a moment, of the villagers in that building. All sick and hungry villagers become well. What?
Which was just Nikenneth. So Nikenneth, after receiving his injury, plays around with Baez. I always forget her first name. He plays around with Tiana. They have a good time. He ignores his pain. You know, it doesn't hurt as much. Unfortunately, a stray snowball breaks one of your windows.
Okay.
Man, that would have been real nice to have in the building that everyone was dying.
Mm-hmm. But it does require 1 extra unit of fuel each turn. So does that count for this turn then? Like, are they going to roll to see if anybody dies? Ooh.
Oh, no.
Happened too late. We'll say you can use the fuel. Do you have enough fuel?
We got tons.
Well, actually, you can't. You've already established how much fuel you're getting. Or maybe, alright. Tiana was too embarrassed to report it to anyone. It was one of the upper rooms, maybe one of the dead.
Mm.
So you do notice it's a bit chillier than normal, but no one really pays it too much mind until it's too late.
Oh, the window in Caleb's room, she was afraid to go in there?
Yeah, she could hear the strumming of a guitar. It's haunted.
Curse that boy, I should have let him die sooner.
Out of my house! Get the hell out of my house! Thank you.
Just want to consolidate. Alright,
No,
so
fornicator.
deaths. I guess it's just a 1d4, huh? I'm not gonna have the main character die, so it's a 1d3.
1d3.
You wanna roll it?
Sure. We're saying that Lily is 1.
1, 2 is Tiana, and then Kenneth is 3. He feels really good about it, though.
Oh.
You know, he felt so good from the fun and the joyous times that he ignored his injury. He never received the proper treatment, and it got worse, got infected. And due to his small stature, he just couldn't take it and passes away. One day, when you all wake up, Tiana rushes over to play with her friend, but he is long gone. There's also a broken window, so you'll require 1 extra fuel until it's repaired, I guess. Does it say anything about repairing that? I'll just do
No,
1
there's
fuel.
no repair. There's no repair to it. It's
Oh,
calm.
forever.
Yeah. Got a new box.
This is it. How much longer are you guys willing to go? It's been a while, I know that.
I am
Um,
pretty tired.
Okay, we have a tired Emma. We all died.
You want to do 1 last evening?
We can do one last evening.
We'll max it out.
So it's
How
my
much
turn.
supplies we got? We'll say each. Yeah. I'll
Okay.
wrap it up.
All right, no one's getting food. No, I'm just kidding. I'll of course give enough fuel to everybody. We have to roll for heat, for cold.
And this is. Okay, so you find the Kenneth's body. You take it out to bury it. Well, as you're walking out towards the graveyard and you have some people say your prayers, you can't help but notice that the snow has ramped up significantly. This is possibly the worst blizzard you've encountered your entire stay here.
Oh.
You report this to the others, but that night as you sleep, you get a message from God. He talks to you in your dreams. He tells you that passing this final trial will bring you to the promised land, and that all your problems will go away next month, so long as you believe and keep faith and survive to see the next day. This is a dream you have, Elijah?
So I'll wake in the morning, and I'll stoke the fire really big, and I'll give Miss Emily or Miss Lily and Tiara. I'll say, the Lord has come to me, and He said that our time of trials we're almost through it. The long dark winter is almost over. The spring comes soon. Let us give thanks.
I guess they're all cool with that. But unfortunately, this is a brutal trial.
3.
You'll need 5 fuel per household to get through the night.
And we lose one
Elijah,
medicine.
you'll need 6.
Oh.
I'm gonna say we'll lose one. We have to lose one medicine. I'll delete them, and one food because of our caved-in roof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need 5 each, except for you, who needs 6.
Okay. Ooh, I decide. All
Final
right.
trial.
So 1, 2, 3. So 5, 10, 16. 4, 10, 11, 12, 13. We have 13. Who are we gonna do? Potentially.
Who we gonna do dirty?
So let's see. I'm gonna give our house 5. Obvi. We'll give Elijah the 6.
What?
Yeah, they've got kids.
They have 1 kid.
We'll give you 1. Actually, we don't give you any.
This is discrimination.
Yeah, we'll only give you the rest, so we're out of fuel.
2.
I give myself the last medicine, of course. I want to survive.
Okay.
We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got 6 food. Okay.
I know
well,
we
I'll
could
feed-
we could always terminate the animals and them if we need to.
but they only give us 1.
Because they're sickly.
We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's kill both. Yeah, we're gonna kill both animals so we can feed everybody. Damn.
Alright, you murdered both the animals. So you get enough food for everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it worked out.
Yeah.
The final trial.
Nothing left.
What's her name? Tiana is traumatized entirely. All of her friends have died. You slaughtered Mr. Kitty. She will never forgive you and will grow up to be a broken
And
adult.
Mr. Pwebbles. He's dead too. I will take myself, of course. We'll take Elijah and Emily. We'll take Brian as well as Lily. The kid and the druggie can stay.
They all get their own places.
Yeah, like fuck it.
Alright. Do your rolls then. What are you gathering?
Alright, I'm gathering. I'm gonna have food. No, I'm good at fuel. I will do fuel. Because fuel's important.
3d6 fuel.
3d6. 15!
Bada bing. 15 fuel. I got it.
Oh, you got it? I got
1,
it.
2, 3, 4.
Wow,
You got it,
great
yeah,
roll. Well done.
Emily, what are you getting?
I'll get medicine. Whoops, not a D4.
1d3. You get 2 medicine.
No, I rolled a
Roll-
D4
Nope.
accidentally.
Oh, cheating. One.
It's just one.
You get 1 medicine. And what are you getting, father?
I'm good at food, so I'll get food.
1d3.
So-called good at food.
Now, all of you give me your 1d6s, and because it's so cold, 2 and below gets you an injury.
Ah!
So, Matt, you get hurt again. Father, you get hurt again. What was it? He brings back 1 food and 1 fuel. And he does get injured because it's -1. Oh, no, he's +1. Fuck me. He's always good. He never gets hurt. And little lady. It's a 1d6 for her roll, I believe, right?
For medicine? Damn.
I remember she was a 50-50. I should have written down. I had them all written down, but her and the E-girl.
Mm.
Yeah, it was high or low. Who's in charge? Janet, high
I
or low?
am. Hi. Damn. She gets nothing.
Yeah, she tries her best, but she does not help. She's probably gonna get injured.
Ugh.
She's fine. Occurrence. Final occurrence. This is the only thing that matters. Right? Let's see. What do you got?
Can you give 3? Oh, no, it's me. Okay. Oh, it's a roll. Help arrives from the sleeping forest. A shy dog has wandered into the village and will bring 1 extra unit of food each turn. The dog counts as a domestic animal. Yay! We got a dog!
A better dog.
Yeah, because all of our
Last
other
one
dogs
was
were
delicious.
eaten.
A healthier dog. He actually did his job too.
Yay, 1 food for us.
Alright.
Good doggy.
I think the only thing that needs to be rolled is the death in the middle house.
Yeah. Illnesses and then death. I mean, illnesses have no effect, because even if you all get sick, doesn't matter. It's just a death roll here. It's gonna be a 1d2.
Sorry if you die.
Thanks.
That's cold.
It is cold in there.
It's me.
Rip, the fornicator lives!
Happily ever after.
Gosh, uglies. Yay!
Alright. So as this cold blizzard blazes on, Emma, you pass away in your sleep. Emily is no longer with us among the living. Feeling hurt by this, the fornicator runs over to her lover's building. They go against Mr. Father Elijah's wishes, and they live in the same room. The blizzard rages on. They all manage to survive to see the morning. And God delivered on his promise, Elijah. For the blizzard has ended. The sun shines, the snow melts, and you all can continue your lives anew. If there's any last closing words you want to do for Emily, those who have died.
Dearly departed. We gather here today to she looks over at the father. I'm not good at these things. You take it.
Just speak from your heart. We've been through a lot together, and we've come through it. Emily was a good leader. She'll be
Was.
sorely missed.
Yeah, everyone will. Matter if they're like Joffrey, who, stole things and whatnot, whether they're Laura, who ran out on her own, whether they're... Oh, I forgot her name already. She died 2 months ago and it's terrible. Erin! It's Erin who, had blonde hair and did nothing but sit around and do much. Or Thomas. Sweet, sweet Thomas. We'll miss them. It's because of them, the sacrifices that we're here today.
Anything from father?
Well, I can't help but feel that Emily's house was burdened with fornication and lies, deception, and thievery.
We're not talking about fornication at the end. No, don't say that.
But she did her best. We've all come through it. We've all still lost so much. But remember that through the long dark night of the soul, it crafts us into stronger people to carry the message forth to new generations. Tiara, Miss Lily, she's always been the savior that we've needed.
Now we move on. Now we just try to get boy. We can do this. We're strong. All strong.
And that will be an end to this one shot. As the survivors think about what they've done to survive and people they've lost, the friends they've lost.
It's all still hurting.
Right.
Feel it too, don't you?
I'm just saying you should have thinned out the weak link in your house from the beginning, like I did. It would
True.
have gone so much smoother.
I'm sorry,
Right.
she shouldn't be there. She's dead.
Get out of here, dead lady.
Where's Miss
You
Lily?
done recording?
We did good. Yeah.
I feel bad. I don't think that was a good session.